Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. It is a very, very, very special night here at Mesquite Memorial Stadium for the regional semifinal between the Sulphur Springs Wildcats and the number 3 ranked Alvarado Indians. If you've been hanging out with us all year, thank you so much. You have no idea how much we appreciate it. If this is your first time hanging out with us, I'm Tyler Lennon. I'm joined by Wildcat legend, national champion, national award-winning punter, I got ahead of myself. National award-winning placeholder, and my personal favorite person to spend Friday nights with, Ryan Humphries. What's going on, buddy?
Tyler, I said it last week. I said it the week before. Anytime you get the opportunity to call a game, play a game, be a part of a game in the month of November, there's a good chance it's special. And I think once you get to that Thanksgiving week kind of threshold, it gets really special from here on out.
Yeah, that's kind of a cliche we've talked about, but getting to play, the day after Thanksgiving, yesterday, people are spending the day with loved ones, with family, they're watching football, and then the very next night we're here watching playoff Sulphur Springs Wildcat football. This is incredible, man.
Yeah, it's definitely a great start to an awesome football weekend. Football on Thanksgiving, you got Cowboys on Thursday. You love to have the opportunity to have Wildcat playoff football on Friday, and tomorrow night we get Texas A&M back for the college world, and so fun weekend ahead, and I'm very excited for tonight.
Yeah, you mentioned your Dallas Cowboys, you mentioned Texas A&M. We're gonna have to talk about all of that and plenty. But before we do anything, we need to talk about tonight's game. And before we can even do that, I need to tell you about our good friends over at Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge, where they make your car buying experience smooth and enjoyable. Explore their extensive inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles tailored to fit any lifestyle and budget. Their dedicated team is there to guide you through every step, from selecting the perfect car to securing financing. Go give them a visit or browse their online showroom at ssdodge.com. Your next journey starts with a perfect car. Find it at Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge. Ryan, for anyone that is new or didn't get to see last week's broadcast or doesn't know exactly what's going on here tonight, I think we once again, for the 50-11th time, need to explain tonight's broadcast. Because of the UIL, because of their restrictions with playoffs and they have exclusive rights for the games, we unfortunately do not get to show the action here tonight. You and I, Corey, can you pull that up on the screen again one time, the scoreboard and how all of that will work, just whenever you get a chance. But we have set things up in a way you'll be able to see you and I, and we'll be giving live commentary of the game. And on your scoreboard here, you can see it's not just the score, but when they get everything on the board here on the scoreboard in the stadium, it'll have the down and distance, the time, the yard line. So just looking at your screen, you'll be able to see and know what's going on, even though we can't show you the game. We wish we could. I would much rather you see the Sulphur Springs Wildcats play football than look at my face all night, but that's how we're going to be doing things tonight.
Yeah, and it sucks. We want to show you the action. We want to show you all of our great players, all of Alvaredo's great players. But I do think last week was a lot of fun. Tyler and I and Corey, producer Corey, had a great time. It sounds like you guys enjoyed it in a kind of an unfortunate situation, but we're going to make the most of it. And tonight's going to be another good one.
Yeah, we appreciate everyone that understood the circumstance, understood that we're doing the best with what we have to offer, and that we're helping explain to the people that didn't understand. We thank y'all so much for understanding and knowing. We love this team and this community so much, and we just want to make sure that we can provide whatever we possibly can. But I say for the next 25 minutes or so, let's go about our pregame show the way that we usually would, Ryan. And for anyone that doesn't know, you and I like to start with players to watch for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. So as always, I'm going to let you do the honors. Who are you watching out for tonight here offensively for the Wildcats?
Yeah, Tyler, usually I like to focus on a group maybe. I did that last week with the defensive backs. They did a great job in the second half. Tonight, I'm not going to do the offensive line as a whole, although they are very important tonight. I think that's going to be the reason we win this one if we do win this one. But I'm going to single out the big man, the leader of the pack, Vincent Johnson. I just think that up front, a staple guy like that, your left tackle, your big-time D1 recruit, he's got to set the tone. He's got to push the pace. You heard me talk about last week how we've got to be the hunter, not the prey.
I like that a lot.
Go out and attack. I know Alvaredo is fantastic. I know they hadn't lost a game this year, but it doesn't need to be a situation where we're chasing them down. Vincent Johnson on that offensive front, set the tone. Let's get the pads popping. It's cold tonight. Nobody wants to get those big mitts on them early and early and often for 4 quarters. And so Vincent Johnson, my task to him is to let's let's get that line of scrimmage moving.
Yeah, last week, we've talked about it since even before the season started, but this is a very big and a very talented offensive line. And I thought last week especially showed how, the last 2 weeks since the playoffs, they've been great. They've played such a huge role in the offense, getting back to kind of what it was earlier in the season. Last week, the Wildcats as a team, ran the ball 25 times. They had 331 rushing yards. That's 13 yards per carry, 6 rushing touchdowns. That's...
Last week felt like you could visibly see, and we were kind of talking about it ourselves, you could visibly see Springtown wearing down up front. They just it was too much size on Sulphur Springs, too much tenacity on Sulphur Springs' offensive line, and I'm hoping it's more of the same tonight. Tyler, who you got?
Yeah, usually we always preface it with we try not to pick the same 2 or 3 guys every week. You could do that, but I would be remiss. I absolutely have to go with Duce Timmons. Obviously, he's kind of become the premier player of this offense, but we've kind of spent all year long talking about. This is a very, very, very strong, very, very good offense, but a lot of the team's success has been because of the defense. And, last week, the last 2 weeks have been more high-scoring weeks, and the offense has really had to match that level of play. And, Duce Timmons, in the last 2 weeks, in the playoffs alone, has 232 rushing yards on only 19 carries. That's 12 yards per carry. He has 8 touchdowns in the playoffs alone. Right?
Is that good? Is that good?
It's 4 touchdowns a game, and I think tonight, we'll get into our predictions in more detail later. But I think it might be like last week. It might be very high scoring, the 2 teams matching each other, and you're going to have another huge game, I think, from Duce Timmons.
Well, and I just think what Duce and Jackson Hare bring to the table, those 2 guys, it's just impossible to fully game plan for that.
Right.
Because what are they going to be this week? Is it out wide at receiver? We've been seeing more receiver out of Jackson Hare.
Yeah, he's been out in the slot.
Is it more snaps at quarterback? Is it more snaps at running back for Duce? I'll actually go as far to say that I'm putting in the call. I've been asking for it for weeks now. We will get a pass completed from Duce Timmons tonight, and so I will. I think I did this one other time in the season, and I was right. I will go a rushing attempt, a pass caught, and a pass completed.
So I predicted
tonight,
the trifecta that one night. Yeah.
Yes, all from Duce. And if you want to get real crazy, I wouldn't be surprised if we got a touchdown from all 3.
I was going to say I might double down and take it. I believe that was the prediction I'd made earlier in the year.
That would be quite the feat. But Duce obviously very talented, just impossible to fully game plan. And I'm hoping that he gives a lot of fits to Alvaredo tonight.
Yeah, I'm thinking and hoping you might be correct there as well. Ryan, who are you looking out for on the defensive side of the ball tonight?
Tyler, a guy that we've lumped into kind of this position a lot of times this year. He's definitely a favorite in the Chad's media room, but I'm going to single him out tonight and challenge Alex McCormick. I talked about Vincent Johnson setting the tone on offense. Let's set the tone on defense. Let's if I had to pick a guy that just absolutely brought the wood on some big hits this season, my number 1 pick would be Alex McCormick. And when you got a quarterback like Cartier Collier for Alvaredo, a guy that just absolutely totes the rock. He is an exceptional runner. You've got to go at those guys, and you've got to let them know that we're not just going to let you run around easy tonight. We're bringing the big hits. We're going to play fast. We're going to play physical. And Alex McCormick, his east to west mobility tonight has got to be very good.
Yeah, we always mention, you mentioned kind of a favorite here in the Chad's media room. That dude just wreaks havoc. It doesn't matter who you're playing against. It doesn't matter what style that they play. He finds a way to make huge contributions, whether it's getting to the quarterback, big tackles for loss, interceptions. He has 2 interceptions this season. And the Wildcats, by the way, in the Coach Faircloth era, 14-2 when they force at least 1 interception. And
Wow.
I'm going to double down. Not only do I think Ryan Humphries' predictions always end up being correct. I think it is going to be a huge night from Alex McCormick. I think he does get an interception, and I think the Wildcats become 15-2 when they have at least 1 interception. Defensively, I'll go in a similar route. You're picking a linebacker. Talk about, kind of favorites here in the Chad's media room. The outside linebacker duo of Zay Godbolt and TJ Bolden. They've both been huge this season. They both had different times where they were incredible. Last week, TJ alone, early in the second half, he had a back-to-back play sequence where he had a sack that I think lost 5-7 yards, and then a tackle for loss.
Yes.
It ended up forcing a punt. The punt was a bad snap. We got the ball inside the red zone, and then that completely shifted the momentum of the game. We go on to win by multiple scores. So I think the duo, those outside linebacker duo, I think are going to need to have huge nights tonight.
Well, and I think those two, not to say that it was all about Alex and Alex in the first half of the season, but the second half of the season, TJ Bolden and Zay Godbold really kind of stepped it up, and it's become very even on who's making the big play that night. Last week it was Bolden, undoubtedly, and he got the player of the game for it, I believe. He got the player of the game for the way he came out of the locker room in the second half. That got the juice flowing on the Sulphur Springs sideline, and so tonight, whether that's Alex McCormick, Alex King, Laren Vaughn, TJ Bolden, Zay Godbold, we just have a plethora of really talented options, and they're all going to have to carry their weight tonight against this Alvaredo offense.
Yeah, I think so. We will get in more to the Alvaredo offense here in just a minute. A few things we still need to do here in this pregame show that we do every week. Here in a minute, we'll get to we already have the opposing team's tunnel, so we'll have to grade the tunnel. We'll have to get into games of the week and everything, but we can't do anything before we get into everyone's favorite part of the pregame show every single week. It's my favorite part of the pregame show every week. It is Hump's Keys to Victory. Ryan, what are your keys to victory this week?
Yes, Tyler, number one, you asked me, you guys were kind of asking, what's been the recipe for our offensive success tonight, back last week against Springtown? Well, Tyler, the recipe was early and often. We scored early in the drive. We scored early in the game. Any way you want to look at it, it was often. It was lots of points. It was almost you went and got a drink. You went to the bathroom. You missed 2 scores.
Yes, you missed at least one score. Yeah.
Because I know jokingly the first drive of the game we scored in 3 plays, correct? And I said, man, it's gonna be tough to beat that. Next drive, maybe let's get 2. Well, we had 2 one-play touchdowns in that game after a 3-play drive, and so early and often this is going to be a track meet tonight, and that's going to lead me into my second Hump's Keys to Victory. We got to bend but don't break. I do not think we are going to shut down Alvaredo tonight. No team has done that. Their numbers on paper are exceptional. It's video game. It's not numbers that you and I are putting up on NCAA 25.
Not even. We can't do those
and
numbers.
So I don't think that we need to come into this with the mindset of, hey, we're going to win this game 14-10, because I don't think that's going to happen. We've got to bend, don't break. Cartier Collier, Sampson, the running back, I can't think of his name right now, they're going to make plays tonight.
DeMarcus Benton.
They've got great players on offense. They are going to make plays. And so when that happens, we've got to bounce back. But they break off a long run. They get down to the red zone. We've got to bend. But, man, force a field goal. Force a fourth down conversion. Whatever it is, we've got to bend but don't break.
Yeah, and that's what you and I talked about a lot last season. We referred to the Wildcats' defense as that a lot. You would see them get past midfield, maybe even get to the 40 or the 30, but they would still get stops. They would still get turnover on downs. And, yeah, I think you're definitely going to need to see more of that tonight. You mentioned the early and don't often. I have to mention it again. Wildcats, when scoring first in the Faircloth era, they're 17-1. They're 21-2 if they lead at the half. They're 21-0 if they lead going into the fourth. So, yes, that's both early and often, like you're saying.
Tyler, and number 3, you know it, I know it. The people of Sulphur Springs know it. It's go 1-0 this week. It's been a 1-0 mentality for almost the last month now. It is win or go home. There is one side of this field tonight that is putting their pads up for the season on Monday, and that's the beauty of Texas high school football. It's so unique. You just really can't replicate it. 2 phenomenal teams tonight. Bad teams don't get to play in big games, and you've got 2 special ones right here. So go 1-0 this week. Nothing matters other than what's going on here at Mesquite Memorial in Mesquite, Texas. We're not worried about Salina beating Aubrey earlier today. We'll talk about that in a little bit. None of that matters. We're worried about it, the task at hand, and that's beating Alvaredo tonight. Go 1-0.
Yeah, this is going to be a historic night for either team. I mean, one, making it to the regional final is historic. For Sulphur Springs, I believe it'll be the first trip since 2009, and I think Alvaredo 2011. So wow. I think either way, you're looking at something historic. And, I'm just excited to get to be a part of it. We appreciate everyone who's hanging out with us here tonight. We're in for a great game. We're about at the midway point of the pregame show, so I think it's time to make sure that you get to hear from all the people who make it possible. And then Ron and I will be back for the remainder of the pregame show.
Whether you're looking for a heavy-duty truck for the ranch, a sports car to fulfill your dreams, or even a minivan to get the kids to football practice, Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge has just what you need. As a part of this community, we're dedicated to serving our hometown with the best selection and exceptional service. Our friendly, knowledgeable team is here to ensure you drive away happy and confident. Come on by today and see why Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge is the trusted choice for your next vehicle. Welcome to Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge, where we make your car buying experience smooth and enjoyable. Explore our extensive inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles tailored to fit every lifestyle and budget. Our dedicated team is here to guide you through every step, from selecting the perfect car to securing financing. Come visit us today or browse our online showroom at ssdodge.com. Your next journey starts with the perfect car. Find it here at Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge.
Right, we're almost ready for an incredible regional final matchup. We said we would start to talk more about Alvaredo. I mean, one, they're number 3 in the state, obviously undefeated this season. And you mentioned the idea of putting up like video game, just ridiculous numbers. Like you said, I mean, you couldn't even put up some of these numbers in video games. We'll start with the quarterback, Cartier Collier. He is a senior quarterback, and he is committed to play at Tarleton State, which that's awesome. But, dude, his numbers this season, passing-wise, 3,300 passing yards on 75%, by the way. That's ridiculous. He also has, that's with 39 passing touchdowns to just 7 interceptions. He's also at 1,200 rushing yards and 29 rushing touchdowns. So you're looking at almost 4,500 total yards of offense, 68 touchdowns. I mean, that's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. Those are video game numbers. That is the epitome of early and often for an entire season. And so it's kind of like I said, to come into this one with the intent of completely shutting him down, I definitely do not think is the right way to go about it. I think that slowing him down is the key to this one.
Ryan, by the way, producer Corey's already got the shot for us.
Yes.
It is time, as we do every single week in the pregame show, to rate the opposing team's tunnel. What are you thinking for this week?
Tyler,
it looks like it is going to have the lights that would glow and everything.
Yeah. It's just a bad draw for Alvaredo coming after Springtown, which was a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
The porcupine, the uniqueness, the flailing quills coming out of the back of the porcupine. It's just a bad draw for the Indians. I mean, that's nothing more than a 6.
Oh, see, I still got to go a solid 7.5.
That's the third round's talking. That's a 6. Producer Corey says 6.5.
6.5, okay. I mean, let's not forget, like you said, last week was a 10. Let's not let the 10 of it all – because we said we might never see a 10.
My bar is much higher now, and so the standard has been raised.
That's fair. I like it. I think I'm a little biased as an LSU fan. I like the purple maybe. I don't know. But
they do have nice uniforms. They've got the purple rocking tonight. It looks good. Sulphur Springs is going to be in all white. And so I definitely – who doesn't love all white? Everybody looks a little faster in all white. With white shoes, everybody runs a little quicker, I think.
I believe the second week in a row that we've gone all white jerseys for the Wildcats. Getting back into some of the players for Alvaredo, another person to keep an eye on tonight, number 5, the junior running back, DeMarcus Belton. He's having a great year, too. He's got 1,700 rushing yards, closer to 1,800 actually, and for the whole season, he's averaging 10.7 yards per carry, 146 rushing yards per game, 19 rushing touchdowns. That's along with another 6 receiving as well, so 25 total touchdowns on the year. He's got offers from Nelson University, which is formerly SAGU.
Oh, yes.
Yes, and then ETBU as well, so he'll be a player to watch out. I think the main player outside of Collier that we'll be watching out for. Number 15, he's a wide receiver and a corner. Lance Sampson, he's a senior, and, dude, he is ridiculous. I'm about to tell you his offensive numbers, and just from what I've heard, what I've read on Twitter, that sort of thing, it sounds like he's an even better corner than he is receiver. But this season he's got over 1,000 receiving yards, 72 catches, 15 yards per catch, and 18 receiving touchdowns. He's also got offers from Hendricks, from Nelson University, so he'll be a player to keep an eye out for tonight.
Yeah, and again, I keep going back to, you see these numbers. We've got a plenty enough sample size to understand that this team can go. They offensively, they're going to score some points tonight. Tyler, I think that I don't want to give my official prediction just yet, but I think outside looking in, I think this one is a race to 40. to win this game. I think it's going to take over 40 points to win.
Yeah, I think so as well. Again, we'll get to our official predictions in just 1 second. Another player that I'd be remiss if we didn't mention as a player to watch out for. And again, like we said with Sampson, a lot of these guys do seem to go both ways. Number 8, he's both a running back and an outside linebacker, DJ Clampett. He's got 120 tackles, 15 tackles for loss.
That's a great defensive name.
Clampett. It is a great defensive name.
Yeah, great name.
He is committed to West Texas A&M, and then they also have a tight end / defensive end, Hunter Byerly, and he is committed to West Texas A&M as well.
Buffs.
So,
Go Buffs.
It's a number of D1 players committed to play at the next level. Ryan, as we get ready for the players to run out of the tunnel, would you like to go ahead and make official predictions? What have we not done yet that you want to get to?
Yeah, I'd say the only thing that we need to touch on that's worth it, it's not really about tonight, but I do think that a lot of our listeners are definitely on one side of the fence or the other. You do have the Lone Star Showdown is back.
Yes, we have not given for anyone that doesn't know, every week we give our college game to watch, or we give our pick for our college game of the week. It's got to be Texas and Texas A&M. Obviously, I know you're a bit biased as a Longhorn fan,
Yep.
but how are you feeling unbiasedly about tomorrow?
My unbiased opinion is that Texas is a lot better than Texas A&M. I think for in a lot of positions they're a lot better than Texas A&M. However, I think that atmosphere, I think the football gods will not allow that one to not be a one-score game, and so give me the Texas Longhorns by 7 on their way to an SEC title berth.
What is the spread on that one?
I think it's down to 5.5.
5.5.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, unbiasedly, as someone who doesn't really have a dog in the fight, I already said that I'm an LSU fan. I mean, I think I also have to go Texas in that one. I will say the SEC as a whole, college football as a whole, has been a lot of. I mean, all you got to do is this one. I mean, think about A&M. All they had to do was beat. Was it Auburn?
Auburn. Yeah.
And they would be playing in the SEC title game. So I think just the way the season's going, I wouldn't be surprised if anything happened. But I would have to go Texas as well. Speaking of spreads, we have to give Dave Campbell's spread for this game. For anyone that doesn't know, Dave Campbell's gives their predictions and their spreads for every game in the state. And the spread for this one was Alvaredo was a touchdown favorite. It was Alvaredo by 7.
Okay, I think that's a very fair spread. I don't think that either side should be upset about that number. I think it could be. I think it's going to be a touchdown game one way or another. I don't think either team is going to pull away for any more than a touchdown tonight. Again, if I had to give my official prediction, Tyler, I would tell you that the team that has the ball last and in a position to go down and do it, I think that team will do it.
Fair. I think I'm with you. I think this is going to be close throughout the entire way. I think it's going to come down to the wire. But I'm still leaning in favor of our Sulphur Springs Wildcats.
Oh, I am too. Don't get it twisted. I am in favor of the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. I do think that this is going to be a fantastic game, and we've got a big crowd tonight. I'm very happy to see that. Alvaredo, honestly, I feel like the opposing crowd lately has been a little less than maybe we thought it would be. Alvaredo has certainly showed up for this one.
Yeah, man, it's the regional semifinal. I mean, this place, there's no telling what the capacity for this stadium is, and we've got it packed pretty good.
Tyler, fortunately, of course, you and I and Corey are nice, warm, and cozy up here, but it's a beautiful night for football. It's not windy. Here come the Wildcats.
Here come your Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Let us always buy Wyatt Watson.
Tyler, I think more than anything, I'm excited. I'm very excited to watch this. And again, I want to reiterate how disappointed I am that we can't give our normal broadcast. Reading the comments this week on Facebook or wherever about all the nice things kind of said about Chad's Media. Basically, we didn't know how good we had it until it was gone. Type deal, and reading all that definitely made us at Chad's Media and Front Porch News feel very good. But you know what? We're going to make the most of a disappointing situation. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight.
Yeah, 100%. Like you said, I saw that pretty much exact message a number of times of you don't know what you've got until it's gone, that sort of thing. And again, for anyone that is aggravated or frustrated, like we totally understand. We wish that we greatly wish we could be showing the game, but we do appreciate everyone for their understanding and for hanging out with us regardless.
The good news is they don't have the rights to show the band tonight, so we will get to show that at halftime.
Yes, we'll get to show that again, and I think Alvaredo about ready to run out of their tunnel as well. Yeah, here come the Indians of Alvaredo, number 3 in the state, undefeated on the season.
Tyler, I don't have it in front of me, but I was going over kind of that final top 10 Dave Campbell's ranking, and I might be off a number or two here, but I think 5 of the top 10 have already been sent home.
I think that sounds right.
Yeah.
I was going to guess even more than that. Maybe.
Austin LBJ got sent home. Frisco Panther Creek got sent home.
No, Aubrey wasn't in the 10.
There were a couple more. Springtown got sent home. Yes,
yeah, you're right.
Yes.
The Wildcats have been chipping away at seeing how many of those.
Yeah, exactly. Pine Tree got sent home.
Ryan, I think we're almost ready for the national anthem, so we're going to step out of the way so y'all can hear that, and then y'all are stuck with us for the rest of the night.
As the Sulphur Springs High School Band plays our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are almost ready for kickoff here live from Mesquite Memorial Stadium. Again, thank you so much to our friends over at Nottingham Dodge, as always, bringing us the pregame show, the Friday night countdown to kickoff. Ryan, we haven't seen our captains. We haven't seen the coin toss. Do you have a preference this week on?
I would say probably stick the defense out there. No, excuse me. I don't know what I think, actually. I said that, and I didn't like it. I'll probably stick in the offense out there.
Okay.
Let me revert. I think that the strength of Alvaredo is certainly their offense. I think that over the course of the season, our strength has been the defense, but you can't ignore the fact that we've scored over 100 points in these last 2 playoff games. So I'm sticking my offense out there and hopefully getting a quick 7 and making Alvaredo, kind of start out from behind.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that at all. Again, like I said, 17-1 in the Faircloth era when you score first. And you mentioned early and often, so I think I like this prediction.
Well, first is as early as it gets, and so that would be fitting.
Okay, Alvaredo has won the toss and they're electing to receive. So it'll be the Indians' ball to get the night started, Ryan. I'm excited, giving your defense a chance to set the tone early, getting a stop, and we're about ready to roll. Ryan, before we get started tonight, I want to tell you about some of our friends who make all this possible, starting with EMC Hauling. They are your locally owned and operated moving and hauling experts. At EMC, they understand the importance in taking care of your belongings. Whether it's a precious family heirloom or your everyday essentials, they handle everything with the utmost care and respect. They offer a wide range of services from antique hauling, pickup and delivery, whatever you need, they've got you covered. Their top-tier service, responsiveness, and quality work sets them apart. Call them today at 903-335-5975 for a free quote and let EMC Hauling take care of your next move. EMC Hauling, moving you forward. And go see our friends at Corner Grub House in their iconic spot on the square. It's a perfect place to spend a Friday night where you can experience their freshly made comfort dishes and Southern hospitality, all while watching the Sulphur Springs Wildcats on their big screen.
Tyler, great crowd tonight. I mean, I can, even up in the box, I can feel the electricity in this Thanksgiving weekend air.
Yeah.
These are the ones that you don't need any get up for. Both sides, they know how big of a game this is. Both teams respect each other, and I think that we are going to we're in for a real treat tonight.
I think so as well. Did you give your final score prediction?
Sulphur Springs 45, Alvaredo 42.
Ooh, I like that. I would have to go in a very similar direction. I would say give me 42 to 38. Sulphur Springs Wildcats. That one fielded at the 30, making their way around to the outside, Ryan, and he picks up a few on the return, getting it up to the 36. So Alvaredo will have pretty good field position to get the night started. See the Wildcat defense out there for the first time. Again, Ryan picked Alex McCormick as his player to watch. I have the linebacking duo of Zay Godbolt and TJ Bolden.
Yeah, and just to kind of reiterate on that, I mean, you've got a quarterback, Cartier Collier, that obviously runs the ball very well from the quarterback position. So I think your east to west linebacker play, it's got to be 10 out of 10 tonight. I don't think that OK is going to cut it. And so I'm hoping that Alex can kind of lead the charge on that front.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see our first look at Collier. They're coming out in a shotgun set. Got a man in motion. It's going to be a give on first down, Ryan, and he runs back to the line, but the blue barrage stops him immediately.
Alex McCormick, first tackle of the game. That's what we do up here at Chad's Media, guys.
Yeah, if you're watching,
I know you guys can't see it, so you got to just believe me that it was Alex McCormick. But Alex McCormick, first tackle of the game.
If you're watching for the first time, that's what Ryan Humphries does here. It was a gain of 1 on the run. Now a quick pass out to the middle, caught at the line of scrimmage, and he does pick up a few there. That's going to be Logan Bjork, the wide receiver, and a gain of maybe 5. It's going to be 3rd and 5 here.
That's great, though. I mean, I think that if the Sulphur Springs defense can get Alvaredo into more 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 situations than not, we're going to win a lot of those battles.
3rd and 5. Collier has an empty set.
Ryan,
the ball's on the ground, but he does pick it up. Scrolling to his left. Ryan, he finds Bjork wide open down the field, and it is a huge catch and gain for Logan Bjork. They're all the way up to the 20.
Yeah, and that one's tough, Tyler. You've heard me talk about it before. Sometimes when that ball gets on the ground, defenses just kind of abandon their assignments there. And I'm not necessarily saying that's what happened for the Sulphur Springs defender, but he sees that ball on the ground. His first thought is, okay, Cartier is going to take off running, but obviously the athletic quarterback, kind of a second chance effort, throws one up, and Alvaredo is down into the red zone.
Ryan, speaking of Alvaredo going very quickly, it was a QB keep here on 1st and 10. Collier picks up about 5 there, so it's going to be 2nd and 5 from the 14, it looks like. That Logan Bjork I was telling you about, he's got an offer from Hendrix College. Now on 2nd and 5, it's a give. And Ryan, the Wildcats thought they brought him down. No whistle was blown.
They are going to mark it back here. I was going to say, that's quite the there is a flag.
And there is a flag on the ground as well. Now, before the penalty, it would have been a gain of 0, I think.
Right.
I think he's brought down at the line.
I think it looks like it's kind of in the spot of holding.
I have to wait and see what this call is.
No, personal foul, face mask.
Face mask, okay.
Okay.
So that will be a new set of downs and half the distance to the goal. Ron Bjork that I was telling you about, he's got 842 receiving yards this year, 20 yards per catch, and 8 touchdowns of his own. So he's having a great season. Now it's going to be 1st and goal from the 8, and it's an empty set for Collier. Passing on 1st and goal to the end zone. It is caught, and Alvaredo going to score first here tonight. I believe that's DeMarcus Belton. Yeah, so Alvaredo not even needing quite 2 minutes to drive down the field.
Empty set there. Sulphur Springs sends some pressure. Cartier's able to get that ball out quickly on kind of a man beater over the middle, and that's a fairly quick score for the Indians.
It is. Now we wait for the PAT. The PAT is good, so Alvaredo will lead 7-0.
Name's Ross. Actually, it's Red Ross. And I only come around once a year for this. Red tag sail!
Save up to $5,000 on select in-stock homes during the Red Tag sale. You're welcome.
Donnie's Heat and Air is your locally owned HVAC expert with over 25 years of experience, providing trusted service in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential, commercial, or new construction, Donnie's Heat and Air is here to meet all your heating and cooling needs, offering reliable same-day service with a smile. They've built a reputation for quality and customer satisfaction. Call today at 903-558-1104 for fast, professional service, or visit them at 219 Linda Drive to see how they can help you stay comfortable year-round. From everyone at Donnie's Heat and Air, go Wildcats.
Ron, just a couple minutes into this one, still 10:07 left in the first. Alvaredo does go and score first, now waiting for the kick to the Wildcats. Skylar Lewis filling that one at the 30, and he starts taking it off on a return. He's got a gain of about 10 before being brought down, so the Wildcats will take over right at the 40 or the 41. Before they do, I want to tell you about the dedicated team at Amethyst Healthcare. They offered skilled nursing and therapy services to ensure the well-being of their patients. Visit them at AmethystHC.com to learn more about how they can support you and your loved ones. Amethyst Healthcare, first-class care in the comfort of your own home. Give them a call at 903-231-0402 for more information. So the Wildcat offense getting started here at the 41.
Great field position. I was going to say, I don't know that I would make a living on kicking my pooch kicks to Skylar Lewis. That feels like that could come back to bite you. But
it's an empty set for Caden Mitchell. He's passing out to Jackson Hare on first down. Jackson Hare's got it. He's got a gain of 5, a gain of 10 before finally going out past the 50 at the 49.
Quick, early completions, great out interior blocking. Exterior blocking, actually, by Wyatt and Chris Adams there. Jackson Hare on the quick first down for the Wildcats.
Yeah, that's something we mention a lot is Wyatt Watson's ability as a blocker. By the way, Jackson Hare came into tonight, if you combine the rushing and receiving, at exactly 1,500 yards with 17 touchdowns.
Well, it didn't take long to get more than that, did it?
It did not. We've got Duce Timmons in the backfield, and now Jackson joining him as well. To give to Duce Timmons on first down. Duce up the middle, a gain of a few there, gain of about 4 it looks like.
I would say that is formationally not something that the opposing team wants to see a lot.
No.
And that's the arm of Caden Mitchell with on either side of him the dynamic Duce Timmons and the one guy can't bring him down, Jackson Hare. That's just a lot of things that can go wrong on the defensive side of the ball.
So it's going to be 2nd and 7 now with Jackson Hare in the backfield. Caden thought he had Alvaredo to jump early, but play clock down to 5. Going to have to go quickly here to get the snap off in time. And now to give to Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare up the middle, bouncing his way to the outside. It's a huge run for Jackson Hare, making his way up to the 30, finally going out of bounds at the 29. Huge run for Jackson Hare there. And
pretty close to a block in the back right there. Producer Corey, I saw him flinch over here. I saw him flinch, but great effort on the outside. I've preached it all season. Early in these games, block equals rock, and those guys will be rewarded later tonight in this one.
All the way up to the 29, 1st and 10. Jackson Hare still in the backfield for the Wildcats. Got Adams and Lewis on this side. Now Hare in motion. It is a pass out to Jackson Hare, who's got the catch. Tried his best to fight for some yardage, but I think it's going to be a loss of 1 there, Ryan. Yeah, loss of 1. Little swing pass out to Jackson Hare. So now we got a 2nd and 11 from the 30. Got Quinn Harris checking back in there.
Got the Alvaredo band playing the iconic Florida State kind of war cry tune.
So Caden will have 3 receivers to his left here. Chris Adams, the lone receiver, on his right. Dropping back to pass, looking for Jackson Hare towards the sideline, but incomplete. 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11 here, Tyler, just where we're at on the field. We're at the 30-yard line. I think you probably got 4-down territory. I don't know that that's in our normal kicking range. You would certainly not punt it from the 30-yard line. So I think you really can call whatever you want here. They are going to bring Duce back onto the field. And so I think you got 2 to convert here.
Yeah, I think you're probably right there.
We also probably have the highest go for it on 4th down percentage in the state of Texas.
True.
So not that tough of a prediction.
Big success right there.
Man free here, Tyler, across the board. You've got great matchups wherever you want it.
Now it's going to be a draw for Caden Mitchell. Makes it past a lot of scrimmage, breaks a tackle. Huge gain for Caden Mitchell all the way up to the 16, and the Wildcats are in the Bell Concrete red zone.
And Tyler, I mentioned man free for the pass game, but what that does for a QB draw game is if everybody's just kind of taking their man out of the picture, you really got one man to beat, and Caden was able to do so there. The QB that we wouldn't classify him as a running guy.
Right.
The last couple of weeks, he has really done a great job on the ground.
He had a huge week last week. Now we're in the Duce package, Ryan. It's going to be an empty set for Duce as Jackson goes out into the slot. I think this is our first time seeing Duce Timmons in an empty set. Play clock down to 2, though. You got to get it off.
That would be alerts that he could throw it here.
Ryan, they do get the snap off in time. It's a draw up the middle, and Duce picks up I thought he picked up a few there. They're marking it as just a gain of 1 or 2, though.
And the Sulphur Springs sideline was emphatic right there that there was a face mask call. No flag, but should have been a face mask call, I should say. But
so calling that a gain of 3. Going to be 2nd and 7 from the 13.
They are – okay, here comes – so Caden back onto the field, Duce coming off.
Quinn Harris went out there as well. So you'll have a – kind of a heavier formation. You've got Serta and Quinn Harris out there. Jackson Hare, the running back. It's a give to Jackson Hare, making his way up the middle, fighting for, I think, just a gain of 1 there, Ryan. I think it's going to be 3rd and 6.
Tyler, you want to talk about an impact, just our guy versus their guy, Skylar Lewis versus Sampson down here. That's going to be a fun one. And I think that these one-on-one battles are what this one's going to come down to. Can their guy stop our guy? Can our guy go make a play on their big-time player? In these close battles, in these high-scoring matchups, that's how you separate yourself.
Yeah, like we said, Sampson, I mean, he's got crazy offensive numbers. He's got a number of offers, and from all accounts, I mean, even better defensively than he is offensively. 3rd and 6. Ryan, it's a pitch to Wyatt Watson. Wyatt Watson does pick up a few there, but he's brought down right at the 10-yard line, and it's going to be a 4th and 5.
This one is right in the middle of – we are going to kick it. It's right in the middle of being too far to go for it, but just close enough that you want to. I like 3 in the first offensive drive. This is not one that we're going to be able to count by 3s. We're going to have to count by 7s. But I think with 5 minutes left in the first quarter, I think this is a great call.
Yeah, bringing out the kicking unit. Going to be a 28-yard field goal, it looks like. Ryan, I'll let you do the honors.
Good snap, good hold. Looks like a great kick.
And the Wildcats are on the board, 7-3.
They've been good from 40.
One of the treatments that make us unique is aquatic therapy, which encompasses everything from exercise in the water, relieving pressure on the joints, and decreasing overall pain, to aquatic body work, which transforms your body in a whole new way. Experience full mind and body relaxation through movement, holding, stretching, and myofascial release, achieving a nervous system reset and breaking the chronic pain cycle. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve.
Hi, Bill Owens at J. Hodge Chevrolet. We're voted the best dealership in sales, parts, and service and received the prestigious Mark of Excellence award from GM. That's saying a lot, but to receive those honors 8 years in a row, that's the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. We owe it all to the J. Hodge family, and that's the great team of employees we have, plus the great community that we have and all our good customers. We invite you out to J. Hodge Chevrolet, 478 Wildcat Way in Sulphur Springs to see the difference.
7-3 Wildcats trail as they kick back to Alvaredo. Ryan, that one just kind of a pooch kick, fielded it at the 35, and he's brought down, well, he's wrapped up by a number of Wildcats, but fighting through it, and he makes his way, looks like, to the 46 before finally being brought down. Before we see Alvaredo's offense for a second time, I want to tell you the holiday season is here. You may find yourself needing some extra cash. If so, go see our friends over at D&B Loans, who offers personal loans of anywhere from $100 to $3,400. They also have a fully stocked showroom of furniture and appliances available with in-house financing and free local delivery. When you need cash, trust a hometown business. So Alvaredo starting at the 46 here. Pretty quick first drive that they went and scored on.
Yeah, you had the big chunk play off the kind of the botched snap. That play broke down.
On 1st and 10, Collier fakes a pitch, keeps it himself, running up the middle for a pretty big gain of 8 or 9 there, getting past the 50.
He's got a little jitter in his get up. I mean, he's obviously very quick.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, he's got over 1,200 rushing yards now, and now he's got 69 total touchdowns on the season.
He is quick.
Shotgun look here on 2nd and 6. Fakes to give, play action, looking for someone. Finally finds an open man up at the 35, and he'll pick up a couple more after the catch. So Alvaredo now up to the 32 or the 33.
Yeah, and that's too easy for the Indians right there. You can't leave a player like Sampson that open. But it's a challenge. It's a challenge to cover those guys for the length of time that Collier gives them. I mean, he's scrambling around in the backfield, kind of turns it into a scramble drill more times than not, and that puts the defense in a bind.
Yeah, all the way up to the 32. Play action again. Now the running back in motion. Collier rolling out to his left, decides to run it himself. And a big gain up the middle again. Pretty good tackle there from Zay Godbolt, but a gain of 7 or 8 it looks like. Gain of 9. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
You know, and I've obviously got to give props to Collier toughness. I mean, he's to have 1,200 yards rushing. Obviously, that's a ton of attempts, and he's not a big in stature guy, but he obviously runs like a big guy.
Yeah, he's a great runner.
I mean, he's probably, 5'9", 160, 170. He's not a big dude.
Now he gives on 2nd down. A run up the middle, finding a hole, and it's a big run all the way up to the 12 before being brought down by Grayson Hardy. Up to the 11-yard line with 3:25 left in the first. Indians knocking on the door of a second touchdown on as many drives. That's going to be a pistol set. No one to his left, 3 receivers to his right, a tight end on the right as well. It is a give to the running back who's got a hole, making his way to the outside up to the 5. Ryan, he stays up, stays in, and it's going to be a touchdown for Alvaredo. Couldn't tell if he had made it in or not, but yeah, touchdown on the outside. The Alvaredo offense is moving right along. Getting ready for their second PAT. The first one was good. And the second one will be as well, 14-3.
At the Way Bible Church, we are all about life change. There's a place to belong for the whole family with Next Gen nights every Wednesday for birth through 12th grade at 6:15 p.m., young adults on the second and fourth Tuesday of every month at 6:30 p.m., and everyone's invited on Sundays at 9 or 10:45 a.m. Our hope is that when you connect with the local church, you will encounter Jesus in a way that leads to life change. We hope to see you soon, and go Wildcats.
Bell Concrete Inc., we build more than structures. We build relationships. Our team is dedicated to making your experience enjoyable and hassle-free. With priority service and a smile, your project is our priority. From driveways to commercial, residential, and municipal projects, we deliver the best products and service. Call us today at 903-885-3126 to experience Bell Concrete's commitment to excellence.
Alvaredo extending their lead to 14-3 with still 3:02 left to play here in the first. Getting ready for a second kick to the Wildcats now. Successful first drive for the Wildcats, just got stalled out here in the red zone. This time the kick towards Skylar Lewis again, who's going to field it around the 20. Ball gets on the ground, but he picks it back up. Being very patient, waiting for some room, and he finally makes his way up to the 27 or the 28 before being brought down. Are you having problems finding comfort in your own space? If so, let A&S Air Conditioning find a perfect solution for your heating and cooling needs. A&S has been providing affordable heating and AC repair in Hopkins, Franklin, and surrounding counties for over 33 years. They specialize in the repair and maintenance of all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment in both residential and commercial settings. Now's the perfect time to give them a call and ask about their fall and spring maintenance packages. Give them a call at 903-885-8072 and let A&S turn your hot, humid space into a cool, comfortable environment.
Big drive for the Wildcats here, Tyler.
Yeah, they'll be in the shotgun to start it with Duce Timmons as the running back. It is a give to Duce, and the Alvarado defense gets there quickly. They bring them down well behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 3 or 4 there. Loss of 3, yeah. So 2nd and 13 from the 25. And I will say, as well as both offenses are moving the ball, I mean, the clock's running very quickly as well.
Definitely. 2 minutes left in this first quarter.
Might not be quite as high scoring as we predicted. 2nd and 13, that same package. Duce is the running back. You've got Jackson Wyatt and Chris Adams on this side. Skylar in press coverage on that far side. Ryan, the snap, the ball's on the ground. Caden Mitchell picks it up, but is brought down immediately again for a big loss. That one brought down at the 18-yard line. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 20 now, Ryan, from the 18.
Definitely a rough start to this this second drive for the Wildcats. You can't have the ball on the ground. Third and 100 here,
yeah.
as I like to say. But third and 20. I think you try to get half of it and live to fight another day and punt it away.
Yeah, again, staying in this exact same formation. Duce the running back. Caden dropping back to pass. He's got Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare's got it. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Breaks a tackle. Still going. Run. Jackson Hare is either just shy. They're saying first down.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Jackson Hare.
Probably caught that. And I like that play call. You kind of send everybody deep. He goes across the middle. He's got a ton of space. He makes that first guy miss. Mm-hmm. What did he catch it? At about the 8-yard mark?
Yes.
An 8-yard completion mark. And about 12 to 13 yards after catch. That is that's the Jackson Hare effect.
Yeah, like you said, the man who never goes down on first contact and turns a gain of 8 into a gain of 20 for a first down. Now Jackson Hare, the running back here. Shotgun formation. It is a give to Jackson Hare. Trying to find the outside, but the Alvaredo front won't let him do it, and he doesn't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of a couple there.
And so far, Tyler, the Alvaredo front 7, they're doing a great job really keeping our run game at a minimum.
Yeah, we're seeing that here at a good bit early to start the game. 20 on the play clock and 25 on the game clock, so we'll see at least one more play here. 2nd and 12. Again, shotgun with Jackson Hare as the running back. Play action. Caden rolling to the right, looking deep for Wyatt Watson at what was going to be the first down marker, but through the hands and incomplete.
I like the play call there. Get the pocket moving. Like I just mentioned, the front seven is doing a great job getting pressure on Sulphur Springs. So kind of move that pocket, give Caden some space, and that's a ball that him and Wyatt usually connect on. Little out of reach of Wyatt, but going to be 3rd and 12.
Well, the problem was you went on 2nd down and not 3rd. If it were 3rd down,
and it wasn't 17 yards. It was only 13 yards.
On 3rd down, Wyatt would have caught that. 3rd and 12. Now Jackson Hare in motion. Caden dropping back, looking towards Chris Adams. Deep, Chris Adams through a ton of coverage. Thought he had made the catch, and I really would have thought even
I thought I saw some contact. I felt like he got there a little early. I thought he made the contested catch, but I guess that's good defense.
Yeah, especially if it's not pass interference, and it's great defense.
Right.
Now make 4th and 12, and the Wildcats sending the punt unit out there with just 4 seconds left here in the first quarter. Jackson Hare ready to punt. The Alvaredo returner is going to be Sampson, I believe. He's lined up at the 28. Jackson Hare not able to get the punt off. Finally breaking free, giving himself enough room to get the punt off. And that one going to roll.
That actually worked out pretty good. It allowed our defense to get down there and not really give Sampson any opportunity to return it.
And that does it for the first quarter. 14-3 Alvaredo.
The year was 1927. The first TV image was transmitted. Charles Lindbergh completed the first solo transatlantic flight. Babe Ruth set a single-season home run record. And Alliance Bank was formed, beginning a tradition of serving communities that remains today. We will be there for that new business, your new home, and we'll be there for you. Alliance Bank has been there for some of your most important decisions and will continue to be the bank you can trust. Alliance Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Josh Boatman, your local and trusted insurance agent. With a family of my own, I understand the importance of protecting the ones that matter most. I understand that no two families need the same coverage. That's why I will make sure to customize plans to fit your specific needs. From home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, and especially life insurance. No matter the age, life insurance is one of the most important coverages that you have to protect your family. If you can protect your home and auto, why not yourself for your family?
Alvaredo ready for their 3rd drive of the night, starting the second quarter. This one from the 21-yard line. It's a pass on 1st and 10, and it is a gain of about 7 or so. It's going to be 2nd and 3, it looks like. Tackle made by T.J. Bolden.
Man, so far, and similar to what we saw last week from Springtown, they do a great job of kind of the dink and the dunk. Where 5 plays here, 5 yards here, 6 yards there. I'm not happy about something on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, I can't tell what it is. Either way, 2nd and 2 here. They've still got 13 on the play clock, so plenty of time. It's going to be a shotgun formation, kind of with a B back there. Collier running to the outside, keeping himself now up the middle after finding a hole. He makes his way to the 35 before being brought down. 1st down, Alvaredo. Like you mentioned, Collier, a very good runner.
Yeah, it's tough to stop a team that, when the quarterback takes off running, it's a free 5-yard gain. I mean, that's just hard to keep them behind the sticks.
Now he gives to the running back on 1st down, and the Blue Barrage does a great job of getting to him. Gain of just 2 there, it looks like. And, yeah, to that point you're making on just designed handoff runs out of the shotgun, I mean, the Blue Barrage is stopping them 2 yards into it. So now 2nd and 8 from the 37. Play action, Collier waiting for someone, no one open. Finally looking deep towards the right side. Overthrows his man, incomplete. 3rd and 8.
Yeah, and that was great coverage there. I don't necessarily know. They might have been trying to dial up kind of an over-the-top tight end, but we definitely had that in check.
Yeah, the tight end you're referring to there, again, one of the players that we had mentioned in the pregame show. That's going to be Hunter Byerly, I believe. I mean, 600 yards on the season, 4 touchdowns. believe he's committed to West Texas A&M.
If you look at their box score, Tyler, obviously they've got some big numbers with Collier and Sampson, but they really spread it around. I mean, there's a lot of guys that have contributable stats, and that's an uncommon drop.
It was on 3rd and 8, just kind of a swing pass out to the running back, went through his hands incomplete, and that brings up 4th and 8 from the 37.
Gosh, and you feel like you almost had to have that for Sulphur Springs. You were staring at possible 21-3 in the face. Now, Tyler, they are leaving the offense out there. Of course, I don't know. They might drop Cartier back and have him punt.
We'll see. That might be what they're doing. They're kind of taking their time. But no, the offense kind of changing their formation.
He's backing up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now they're dropping back to punt. He will get the punt off. It was almost blocked. Grayson Hardy set back to return now. He's got it at the 30. He was brought down immediately, but he fielded the punt.
I would say with one hand, that's pretty good.
That was pretty good. So the Wildcats will start this drive at the 30. Before they do, I want to tell you about Aaron Neal, who is the principal agent and owner of Hanby Insurance. At Hanby Insurance, they keep you covered in all your adventures and all your life. Whether it's auto insurance, home insurance, renter's insurance, or business owner packages, they protect what you love most. You can visit their website, Hanby Insurance, or give them a call at 972-285-0381 to get a quote today. Hanby Insurance, a trusted name in North Texas since 1940. So now the Wildcats taking over at the 30.
Got to end in points here, Tyler. I think that's for the rest of this half. 10 minutes left. You really want to end in points here.
I agree. Caden Mitchell drop it back to pass. He's scrambling. He's got a man. It's Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare's got it at the 50. Now cuts back towards the middle and makes it all the way to the 42 before being brought down.
I don't necessarily know what happened to the defender on the ground for Alvaredo. We are going to get it on the big screen here. Let's see if he sent him to the shadow realm.
I
no,
still
he's not in
can't
the picture.
tell, yeah.
I don't know.
He's not in the picture, so he must have been.
Great route, great throw by Caden Mitchell, and it's been all Jackson Hare so far in this one.
Producer Corey had some
we needed
comments
the East Texas Physical Therapy replay.
I know we did.
I could have had my handy dandy marker out. Could have broken down the coverage, told you what he's looking at. Heck, I could have even highlighted. Never mind.
We got a timeout, Wildcats.
Hi, I'm Katie Adair, your local real estate expert, raised right here in Hopkins County and a proud mom to 2 boys. I'm deeply invested in our community. As a school board member and active participant in the Mothers Culture Club, I'm dedicated to making a positive impact. With my broker's license and a track record averaging over $10 million in sales per year, I'm committed to providing honest, hardworking service to all buyers and sellers. Let's find your dream home together. Give me a call today.
Need a smooth ride? At Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs, we provide top-notch service for all your tire needs. From high-quality tires like Michelin and custom wheels to expert brake service and precise alignments, we handle it all with efficiency. Our skilled team also manages suspension repairs and installs lift and leveling kits swiftly and with a smile. Experience quick, friendly service at Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs. So come see us for service you can count on.
First time out of the night from the Wildcats. Going to be 1st and 10 from the 42. Real quick, I want to tell you at Bell Concrete, they treat their clients like family. For over 70 years, they have delivered the finest ready-mix concrete, sand, and aggregate. Their friendly staff ensures your project is completed with care and a smile. With locations in Sulphur Springs, Greenville, Mount Pleasant, and Anna, they're here for you. Call them today at 903-885-3126 on 1st and 10. It's a give to Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare up the middle, and he was met with contact immediately. Fought his way for a gain of a couple there, but a good stop from Alvaredo. And Ryan, we're seeing a great performance from Jackson Hare so far.
Oh yeah, I mean he's been early and often so far in this one.
Would love to see a Jackson Hare touchdown because the Wildcats are 14-2
right
when Jackson Hare scores.
Tyler, I do want to point out that Sampson, again, a guy that we keep mentioning, kind of their stud receiver, their stud DB, he is following Skylar Lewis.
Yeah, and doing so
whatever side
coverage.
he's on, that's what side he's going to be.
Caden Mitchell dropping back to pass on 2nd and 7. Unfortunately, tried to break a tackle, and he may have broke the first one, but a number of Indians were there, and it's going to be a sack. It's going to bring up 3rd and 14. And, I mean, the front, however many for Alvaredo, has looked really good tonight.
No, there's no doubt. And this is kind of the second, 3rd and long situation that we've been in. And that's not where you're going to make a living. So Sulphur Springs here, again, we talk about it all the time. What yard line do we need to get to? How much do we need to get to go 4 on 4th? I think you at least need to get past the 40.
Yeah, I would think so. It's 3rd and 14.
You need 7 or 8 here.
Yeah, cut it in half if you can. Okay, Mitchell dropping back to pass. And again, the Alvaredo front did an incredible job of getting into the backfield immediately. I couldn't tell if that was an attempted screen.
I think it was a screen. It looked like Jackson here kind of got caught in the shuffle. I hope it was a screen. They got back there pretty quickly.
They did. Incomplete pass brings up 4th and 14.
I do think Tyler right here, we're lining up to go for it. I do think we're going to kind of see that QB quick kick.
Yeah, you do see that pretty often, and it does look like maybe that's what they're yep, that's exactly what they're going to do. Caden Mitchell getting ready to punt again. He gets the punt off. It's a great punt, Ryan. It lands at the 15 and rolls out of bounds at the 13. Can I say it? No?
Let's not waste one.
We'll save it for later. Alvaredo going to start this drive at the 13 with 8:13 left in the half. Before they do, I want to give a big shout out to Donnie's Heat and Air. They are your locally owned HVAC expert with over 25 years of experience providing trusted service in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential, commercial, or new construction, Donnie's Heat and Air is there to meet all your heating and cooling needs. Offering reliable same-day service with a smile, they've built a reputation for quality and customer satisfaction. Call them today at 903-558-1104 for fast professional service, or visit them at 219 Linda Drive to see how they can help you stay comfortable year-round. From everyone over at Donnie's Heat and Air, go Wildcats. Alvaredo starting, like we said, at the 13-yard line. Collier, a designed QB draw up the middle. He's got a huge gain. I mean, he went untouched for a while, finally brought down at the 29, so a gain of 16 there. I think that was the first just designed QB draw up the middle like that. 1st and 10 from the 29. Now on the shotgun, it is a give to the running back. He's met immediately.
And that, I mean, just kind of the straight, your normal halfback dive plays. We've kind of gobbled that up from the beginning.
Yeah, that was Nathan Andrews on the tackle for loss there, loss of 1. Yeah, we brought that up last drive as well, but I mean, on the typical, it's out of the shotgun, but out of the typical just designed handoff runs, the Blue Barrages, I mean, I don't know if they've gained, or if they've allowed hardly any yards at all. 2nd and 11 now from the 28, back in the shotgun formation. Collier fakes the give, passes out to Bjork. Bjork with the catch. It was at the line of scrimmage, and he picks up maybe 5 or 6 there before being brought down. So it's going to be 3rd and 4 here.
It's another big one, Tyler. I mean, I don't know that they're in a spot that they need to go for it or will go for it. And every time we don't score, Sulphur Springs doesn't score, we're staring a possible 21-3 in the face.
Yeah.
And so these 3rd downs are they're big for both sides.
Yes, like you said, I mean, would they go for it here? I mean, if you can get lucky and get another incomplete pass like the last drive, if it stays at 4, it would be tough. But got a man in motion. Ryan Collier keeping it himself. He has nothing to do. Finally makes a pass to the outside, and again, an incomplete pass.
That was right out of the Kansas City Chiefs bag of tricks. There was a lot of moving parts in that one.
So it does bring up 4th and 4. We'll see if they decide to keep it themselves. Right now it looks like they're lined up to go for it, but they might, like last time.
Yeah, They are signaling on the sideline like they're going to run a normal play.
Yeah, Ryan, they've got a man in motion. It's Collier keeping it himself, trying to make his way up the middle. The Blue Barrage stops him at the line of scrimmage, and it's a turnover on downs for the Wildcats.
I'll be completely honest here. I don't agree with that decision at all. Sulphur Springs hasn't, we haven't scored a touchdown all night. Go ahead and punt it back. See if we can drive the length of the field to go get 7. But Sulphur Springs is going to get the ball on the 36-yard line. Just an absolute massive 4th down stand by the Blue Barrage.
I mean, it's huge. Like you said, You haven't stopped them, or you haven't allowed a touchdown all night. If you punt it deep, make them start from back here.
I mean, do you not agree with me?
Oh, 1,000% agree.
I feel like that's.
Well, not only that.
Gosh, that feels risky with 6 minutes left. I mean, you've really handled Sulphur Springs offense pretty well to this point. Now you've given them an entire half of the field.
And we get the ball to start.
That's what I was trying to mention.
Corey's our possession management CEO.
He is. Ryan, it was a pass on first down, but it was incomplete, bringing up 2nd and 10. But, yeah, that's what I was trying to – that's why I further agree with your point. With 6.5 minutes, I'll let him start here at the 36. If I allow a touchdown, that's going to make it a 4-point game, and the Wildcats get the ball to start the second half.
Now, having said all of that,
Sulphur
Springs got to go score.
Right.
We have got to make the most of this opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10, it's going to be an empty set for Caden Mitchell. A quick pass out to Jackson here at the line of scrimmage. He's got it. Making his way to the outside. Going to be a gain of 6 or 7 before being brought down.
So probably about 4 yards until the first, maybe, give or take.
Yeah, it's going to be a 3rd and 4 from the 30.
Again, great perimeter blocking there by Adams and Watson.
And now Caden coming off the field. So it's going to be the Duce package here.
And I wouldn't be surprised. They are bringing in Cowboy Truth. Great things happen in this formation. You put Big 44 in there. You get in right behind him and Serta.
Yeah, him and Serta here.
This one's QB power to the left.
That's exactly what it is. Duce up the middle. He's got enough for the first down, keeping his feet moving. And he is all the way to the 22, it looks like, Ryan. Gain of 8.
Well, that's an easy play call as an offensive coordinator because if it doesn't work the first time, I can promise you we're going to try it again right then.
2 tries for 4 yards. Yeah.
That'd be a reload situation, and let Cowboy Truth go to work.
What I tell you, Duce last week, no, not even just last week, through the playoffs, averaging 12 yards per rush. And how many of those is he doing from the 4-yard line?
From the 5, yeah, exactly.
1st and 10 at the 22. Caden back out there. Duce and Jackson in the backfield with him. Ryan, he fakes the give to Duce. Passes out to Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare's got it. Jackson Hare up to the 15. Still fighting up to the 14 even.
Earlier, Tyler, I made the comment that when you have Duce and Jackson in the backfield between Caden Mitchell, there's just so many things to think about from the linebackers of Alvaredo. Because right there, that guy's crashing on a potential Duce give. Oh, crap. They were pulling it. Well, now I've got to handle Caden running the ball. Nope, he's going to dump it right off of my ear, and Jackson Hare's off to the races.
Yeah, you've got a guy who's had 8 touchdowns in the last 2 weeks. I mean, it's tough.
There's a ton of moving parts right there. I love that play call.
2nd and 3 from the 15. Another play action. Now Caden rolling to the left, looking for Wyatt Watson, who's got it all the way at the 5-yard line. Wildcats back inside the Bell Concrete red zone.
So, okay, yes, first down.
1st and goal.
First. Yeah, you're right. Corey's saying Wyatt Watson caught it, so it's obviously a first down, and that is more times than not that is the case.
So it's going to be 1st and goal from the 5. We are in the Duce package.
I am just A-okay with 4 cracks at this. Cowboy Truth back in the game. Serta back in the game.
It is a QB keep. Duce Timmons.
We only need 1.
Right up the middle. Touchdown, Duce Timmons, his 9th.
Death, taxes, and Duce Timmons at the goal line. Touchdown.
Duce Timmons, his 9th of the postseason, his 22nd of the year.
You kind of jokingly made the comment that he's averaging 12 yards a carry in the playoffs, but how many of those have been from the 5? Well, that can only – the best it can do is result in a 5-yard touchdown.
Exactly.
And he's had plenty of those. But that is just a game-changing drive, game-changing stop from the defense, game-changing possession from the offense.
Waiting for the PAT.
Good snap, good hold. Almost blocked it, but good kick.
But it's good. 14-10 with 4:14 left in the half.
Welcome to EMC Hauling, your locally owned moving and hauling experts. Whether it's a family heirloom or everyday essentials, we treat your belongings with the utmost care. We offer a range of services: residential and commercial moving, junk removal, packing, antique hauling, delivery, and eviction cleanouts. Our commitment to quality and reliability sets us apart. With EMC Hauling, you can expect a seamless, stress-free experience every time. Call today for a free quote. Let EMC Hauling help move you forward.
Welcome to Jackson Dental, where we prioritize your smile. Meet Dr. Jenner Jackson, a hometown Wildcat turned dentist, dedicated to continuing the legacy of excellence started by his father, Dr. Phil Jackson, over 35 years ago. At Jackson Dental, we offer a range of services from routine checkups to advanced treatments, all delivered with a commitment to your comfort and well-being. Our friendly team is here to ensure you have a positive dental experience. Schedule your appointment today and discover the exceptional care with Dr. Jenner Jackson at Jackson Dental.
The 5-yard rushing touchdown from Duce Timmons makes it 10-14. Wildcats kicking to Alvaredo. That one caught at the 30. Going to return this one. Ryan, he finds a hole through the middle. Makes his way up past the 50, past the 40. He's still going down the sideline. Finally brought out at the 18-yard line. Huge return for Alvaredo. So they'll get to start inside the red zone. Before they do, I want to give a big shout out to our Game Day Post partners. You see the Game Day Post every single Friday. That's thanks to the good people at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, where they are redefining the way homes are built. Discover your dream home with them today. From modern floor plans to customizable design features, they're here to answer all of your questions and guide you through every step of the way. Visit them and explore their wide range of manufactured or modular home options. Go visit them now. They've got the Red Tag Sales event, where select homes you can save up to $5,000 during this limited time offer. 1st and 10 from the 18. Collier fakes a give, keeps it himself, making his way to the outside, to the 10, to the 5, dives in, and Ryan, it's a one-play scoring drive for the Alvarado Indians. Cartier Collier from 18 yards out.
Alvaredo there, I talk a lot about, make the big special teams play. When's the big special teams play going to happen? Those change the flow of the ball game, especially in games this late in the season. Which special teams play is going to change it right there. That's a game-changing play, game-changing return, puts them inside of the red zone, and in one play, the Indians are back on the scoreboard.
And that was touchdown number 70 on the season for Cartier Collier.
God.
PAT is good. So with 3:54 to go, it's 21-10.
At the Gypsy Willow, every order is a masterpiece. From start to finish, we offer personalized attention, keeping you informed every step of the way. Whether you bring your own designs or work with our in-house graphic designers, we make it seamless. With no minimums and unlimited colors, explore endless possibilities at no extra cost. Our industry-trained team ensures perfection in every print. At the Gypsy Willow, each order isn't just a print, it's the beginning of a story. Your story.
A kick return to the 18-yard line, and then one play, an 18-yard rushing touchdown from Cartier Collier, his 70th touchdown of the season. That'll make it 21-10 as Alvaredo gets ready to kick to the Wildcats with still 3:54 to go. And you got 2 timeouts. So, you've got plenty of time to still be in that same situation we were talking about.
I think that you're kind of thinking about double dipping here. You hope that you can use every bit of this 3-minute and 54-second game clock. And you as Corey said, you're going to start with the second half with the ball.
Ryan, this one kicked towards Wyatt Watson, who fields it at the 28. Now that's Jackson Hare. He's returning it up to the 35. And finally being brought down right there at the 35. Ryan, you mentioned you wish we had our normal setup with the telestrator and our replays, which as always are brought to you by East Texas Physical Therapy. They are a provider of therapy and rehabilitative services in Sulphur Springs. After a visit to East Texas Physical Therapy, each patient will know what it means to have service beyond excellence, and they hope that you will return to their facility for all your rehab needs. East Texas Physical Therapy. Treatment you need. Care you deserve. Also want to give a big shout out to Triple Crown Roofing. They're your local roofing experts with a dedicated team and extensive experience. From repairs to complete roofing systems, they offer competitive prices and free consultation. Specializing in commercial and residential roofing, they provide the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing. Roofing done right. So starting at the 35, Caden's got Jackson in the backfield with him. Play action. Looking for somebody. Met. Big tackle. by Alvaredo. It's a sack and a loss of 2. Caden was working in the pocket really well, but didn't see the Alvaredo defender from the other side.
Yeah, I cannot speak highly enough about the Indian front 7 so far. I mean, they have you used the term wreak havoc earlier.
True.
And they have done just that so far.
They have done just that. Clock down to 3:12. 10 on the play clock. 2nd and 12 in the shotgun again, this time with Duce in the backfield and Jackson in the slot. Caden rolling this direction, finding Jackson Hare back at the line of scrimmage. He's got it, works his way up to the 40, and they're going to mark him out at the 41. So that's going to bring up 3rd and just about 4, it looks like.
Tyler, how many catches does Jackson Hare have?
I mean, he's got
probably 6 or 7.
Yeah, I was going to say at least 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be right. It might be more like 6 or 7.
So 3rd and 4.
Now, this is tough.
What are you dialing up here, Tyler?
This is tough because I don't know that it's 4-down territory, especially where you're at.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, so you're going to have to get it here. It did stop the clock, too, at 2:58. Shotgun formation with Jackson in the backfield. Caden dropping back to pass. It's kind of a screen pass out to Jackson Hare, and it is incomplete. So it brings up 4th and 4. I couldn't tell exactly was that a screen pass or what exactly was that?
It was just kind of I don't know that it was a screen. It was more just a quick out. The outside backer read it well. Press coverage down here, Skylar Lewis. That safety, it's got help over top, so it is open. But the outside backer is able to do enough to break that one up.
Yeah, and Ryan this time getting the guys off the field and just going in a straight-up traditional punt formation. And Ryan, the play clock is getting low. They might have to burn a timeout here. They are going to burn a timeout here with 2:54 left in the half.
Hi, I'm Brian White.
And I'm Daniel Roper.
Sulphur Springs is what we call home, a place where we have raised our families, planted our roots, and proudly serve East Texas for all legal needs.
At Roper & White, we are Wildcats, past, present, and future. We're more than just legal experts. We're partners in your journey to justice and success.
With a dedicated team, we offer personalized legal strategies tailored to your needs.
Thank you for choosing us as your hometown attorneys.
From all of us here at Roper & White, go Wildcats.
So that timeout was the second of the half, both of which have been from the Wildcats. It'll be 4th and 4. They've got the punt team out there from the 41 and 2:54 left in the half.
Tyler, I'm not saying we're going to punt or fake here, but we did call a timeout rather than taking delay a game, which you could throw up a little bit of a red flag that we might fake it, which would be risky. But
yes.
Obviously, it would pay off if we got it.
I think getting the punt team out there signaled that, but it is going to be a punt. They get it off, and I can't tell if that was tipped.
Not a great punt.
Or just, not a great punt, but it goes out of bounds at the 44. So Alvaredo will have great field position with 2:48 here to go and all 3 timeouts still, I believe. Before they do, we want to give a big shout-out to Bethany Ashby with Nations Lending. Mortgage loans are complex, filled with confusing terms and endless paperwork. That's where Bethany comes in. Whether you're buying a home, refinancing your rate, or renovating your home, Bethany will lead you to the best rate and terms possible, but also make sure you avoid costly mistakes. Working with Bethany and her team means peace of mind, so visit her online at easttexaslending.com. Find the perfect mortgage solution for you. 1st and 10 from the 48, 2:48 to go. Collier fakes a handoff, passes instead. He's got an open man at the 45. He's still going all the way up to the 40, a gain of 14 or 15 and a first down. Wildcat sideline yelling about something, but I couldn't tell what it was. This one actually going to be up to the 39 now. Going quickly in the shotgun formation. Fakes a pass. Looking deep, looking for someone. Finally finds a man open on the sideline. Now a flag thrown in the backfield, but that one up to the 20 before going out of bounds.
That would be the rare time that I actually do an instant replay markup of a referee, and that's just a quality throw. Probably 30 yards on that flag toss.
As a former college outfielder, he crow hopped. It was perfect
just
form.
Quality form. But that is going to come back on the offense. I think the call is going to be holding. So 1st and a mile.
Yeah, bringing that all the way back to the 49, 1st and 20. 2:25 to go. empty set, so he'll have 3 men to his right and 2 to his left.
Empty set. You got to watch the QB draw here.
Passes out to the sideline, complete.
Nope,
I
dropped
spoke
it.
too
Yep.
quick. Bjork drops it. It's going to be 2nd and 20.
He kind of took off before he really had it.
Mm-hmm. Surprised the
producer Corey sheathed over here.
Yeah, I thought surprised the
favorite.
audience couldn't see you.
Yeah.
Set the cameras up so they couldn't see.
Yeah. We love a big man sheath.
Now, Ryan, you mentioned it a play ago. Again, this empty set, I think you really need to watch out for Collier running here.
Oh, that especially 2nd down.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he's doing, running up the middle, back to the line of scrimmage. Alex D. King said, if I don't do nothing, I'm a ball. And he stops that one, just a gain of a couple.
It looks like we have a QB spot on those empty sets.
Yeah, and you almost have to. Corey, if you can't hear him, producer Corey's saying that he thinks that we've got a QB spy in those empty sets. And I think, obviously, the stats say that is completely necessary. And obviously watching him, he's a very talented runner.
Now 3rd and
even
17.
Here, I still think 3rd and 17. I still think it's very in play.
Collier dropping back, looking for someone. Now he starts to roll towards the sideline, gets to the line of scrimmage before getting a pass off. He finds an open man just past the first down marker. It is Sampson. He's got the catch, and he's got the first down up to the 25.
It's just hard. It's just hard to stay in coverage for 4, 5, 6 seconds. That's why in 7-on-7, the guys that are familiar with that, you've got a 4-second shot clock or throw clock, and that's because it's just at some point it's just hard to stay with a receiver for that long. And when you've got a quarterback that can move around and extend the play, it just puts the defensive backs in a bind.
Now 1st and 10 from the 25. Play clock down to 10. Again, Alvaredo with all 3 timeouts. Now Collier with a designed run to the outside. He picks up at least 7 or 8 before finally going out of bounds. And, we've seen a few designed runs from them, but that's the first time with your running back letting him be a lead
Kind
blocker.
of a lead, yeah.
Calling that a gain of 8. It stops the clock at 1:23.
And Alvaredo, they're thinking here, we don't want to score too quickly to let Sulphur Springs kind of do a 2-for-1 on us. Of course, if they can't score, they will, but they'd love to get this as close to 0 as possible.
Yeah, and because you've got all 3 timeouts, you can kind of do whatever you want here. So 2nd and 2. Collier fakes the give, passes. It is complete over the middle, and Ryan Alvaredo scores again. This time it is Bjork, Logan Bjork, 17 yards out, finding the end zone.
Well, again, I just commented on it, but if we are trying to look at the positives here, you do have 1 minute and 17 seconds. You go down and score right here. You do start with the ball in the second half. We saw that from Springtown last week. We scored with 1 minute and 24, I think. They went down and scored, got the ball the second half, and so that's. If I'm on the sideline right now, I'm getting my guys up, and this is a very, very important 1 minute and 17 seconds.
PAT is good. That'll make it 28-10 with 1:17 left in the half.
Welcome to Revamped Aesthetics, your locally owned med spa dedicated to helping you achieve your unique beauty goals. From neuromodulators, dermal fillers, a variety of facials, and lash and brow services, we offer a range of treatments tailored just for you. And the best part, all consultations are absolutely free. Get expert advice on the best services for your aesthetic desires. Visit us in Emory or Sulphur Springs, or call us today at 903-474-4649 and let us enhance the beauty you were born with.
The touchdown catch from Logan Bjork was his 9th of the season, and that was the 41st passing touchdown of the season for Cartier Collier. He's up to 71 total touchdowns on the season. 1:17 left as they get ready to kick to the Wildcats. Wildcats have just 1 timeout left. Got to remind everyone, we'll have a normal halftime show, and because we're the home team, we'll make sure you get to hear from some of the advertisers that make it all possible before seeing the Wildcat band in the Blue Blazes. Ryan, the kick was to about the 35. It bounced. Jackson Hare was able to field it and going down at the 35 before we see the little 2-minute drill offense from the Wildcats. I want to tell you that at Hooten's Hardware, they offer a wide variety of tools, materials, and supplies for all your home, business, and outdoor projects and repairs. With over 40,000 square feet of materials in stock, they're sure to have everything you need for any job. Hooten's Hardware, they're more than just nuts and bolts. This round starting at the 35. You got 65 yards to go. We know this offense can go quickly.
Again, I cannot stress enough, this is a very, very important minute and 17. You're down 18. You go down to score, cut it to 11. You start with the ball in the second half. Completely different vibe in the locker room.
Dropping back to pass on first down, looking deep over the middle towards Skylar Lewis, just a bit high, incomplete. 2nd and 10 from that same spot at the 35.
And that is the first target for Skylar Lewis in this one, which tells me that Alvaredo is certainly keying on, hey, we're not going to let 6 get over the top of us.
Yeah, like we said, that Sampson, a great receiver, but perhaps an even better corner. We know that he had completely shut down Jalen Lott of Frisco Panther Creek a few weeks ago. Very talented corner.
Last week.
Yeah, last week. My apologies.
Great game.
2nd and 10. Caden dropping back to pass again, trying to find Jackson Hare. He's got him. He's got the catch, and it was a gain of about 4, it looks like, before he was wrapped up and brought down. 3rd and 6.
How many timeouts do we have, Tyler?
We have 1, but it looks like Alvaredo going to use their first timeout here.
Yeah, okay.
Bank with Alliance Bank, and the only thing to worry about is what to do with the extra time and money. Alliance Bank offers a wide array of products that save you both time and money for you or your business, such as personalized cards, remote deposit capture, mobile and text banking, and so much more. Contact Alliance Bank today or visit alliancebank.com to bank with the ones you can count on. Alliance Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Right, it'll be a 3rd and 6 here from the 39. It was Alvaredo's first time out of the half. You had asked me before they called it how many we have. The Wildcats have 1 timeout for the rest of the half. Again, we've got a normal halftime show as always. And we'll tell you who that's brought to you by in just 1 second. But yeah, Ryan and I, as soon, just like a normal home game, we will step out of the way to make sure you get to hear from some of the people that make all this possible. And we'll get you back to make sure you get to see the Blue Blazes and the Wildcat band. For this 3rd and 6, it's going to be a shotgun formation with Duce in the backfield.
And I guess you've got to be somewhat careful not to give Alvaredo the ball back.
Cade Mitchell looking deep over the middle for Wyatt Watson. Wyatt didn't seem to be ready for it, and it's incomplete. 4th and 6. And again, that stops the clock. So, yeah, you'll be given.
So they have 2 timeouts left?
Yeah, Alvaredo going to have 2 timeouts here. And, Ryan, we're putting that punt team back on the field. I know it's really risky on a 4th and 6. I mean,
no, you've got to punt it. It's a bad spot because they do have 2 timeouts, and they have shown that they can obviously score quick. But I just don't think you can risk spotting them at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, I guess my argument would be, I don't know.
Do we have enough possessions to keep up with their offense? No, I understand.
It is going to be a punt.
I do think you got to punt it. Much better punt.
Great punt from Jackson Hare.
Okay.
That one, fair caught at about the 22, I believe. So Alvaredo will have 2 timeouts. They've got 45 seconds, and they'll start at the 22. Before they do, I want to tell you about Revamped Aesthetics. They are a locally owned med spa offering a number of services to help you achieve your individual aesthetic goals. If you've been wanting to try aesthetic treatments, now is the perfect time because Revamped Aesthetics is offering a Toxin Tuesday, where all Tox is just $10 a unit on the first Tuesday of the month. When is that? It's this coming week on December 3rd. So they're offering that at the Sulphur Springs location, which is now open. So it's the perfect time to go see them and see how they can help you achieve your individual aesthetic goals. 1st and 10 from the 22. 45 seconds. It's a design run for Collier to the left, trying to make his way around the outside. He breaks 1 tackle, and he's got a nice little gain of about 9 or 10 before being brought down. Not using that timeout. They're getting back to the line as quickly as they can. 2nd and 1. Already snapping it again. Play action. Run! Alex King!
Let's go!
Alex King intercepts it.
That's a game changer right
I told you that he said if I don't do nothing, I'm a ball. And he is balling. Alex King with an interception, and the Wildcats get the ball here at about the 33-yard line.
And Tyler, we talked about a lot of east to west movement from that Alex and Alex dynamic, and that's just a big mistake for Alvaredo. You're thinking, okay, can we go get 7 more before the half? You can't give Sulphur Springs the opportunity to get 7 of their own, and with 25 seconds, obviously time is tight, but you do have a timeout, and you've got to be thinking 7 here for the Wildcats.
Ryan, my prediction was close. You said Alex McCormick. I said he'd get an interception. The Wildcats are 14-2, and they forced an interception. They got the interception, but it was Alex King going in the shotgun with Duce as the running back. Caden dropping back to pass.
Oh, he's got him up top.
He's looking for Skylar Lewis down the sideline. Skylar Lewis just overthrown him a bit. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33. He had him down on the sideline, yeah. And Skylar had beaten his man. But
yeah, definitely something that, I mean, it was there. There wasn't just a ton of space. So 20 seconds, 1 timeout.
Mm-hmm.
I do think I think you have to put the ball in the air. I don't.
Yeah.
So I think if you run it, you're going to have to burn that timeout almost instantly.
Caden just doesn't have time. The ball's loose, but Duce Timmons slides on it and recovers it, and the Wildcats do use their final timeout.
Bethany Ashby with Nations Lending here. Ever feel like navigating a mortgage loan is like finding your way through a maze blindfolded? Here's why you need a local guide. Mortgage loans are complex, filled with confusing terms and endless paperwork. That's where I come in. Whether you're buying a home, refinancing your rate, or renovating your home, I'll lead you to the best rate and terms possible, but also make sure you avoid costly mistakes. Working with me and my team means peace of mind. So visit me online at easttexaslending.com and let's find the perfect mortgage solution for you.
Ryan, so on that play, the ball did come loose. Duce Timmons was able to slide and recover it. It ended up being a loss of 4, so it's going to be 3rd and 14. The Wildcats burn their final timeout. They'll have the ball at the 37-yard line. So, kind of walk us through. You can hopefully just get as many yards as you can, get out of bounds and kick, or are you just trying to – what are you doing?
Yeah, I think that if you don't get any yards here, I think you probably just go ahead and punt it away. I think if you get – I don't know what we're thinking our field goal range is. That kind of changes the dynamic. Do we need –
It might be 2 shots at the end zone, honestly.
2 shots at the end zone. I don't know.
Caden Mitchell dropping back to pass. Looking to his left down the sideline for Skylar Lewis. Skylar Lewis, that one being picked off, but there is a flag. The Alvaredo defender slides at the 23 or the 24.
So there's 2 flags on the play, and I think it's going to be a defensive flag in the secondary, but I do think it's going to be an offensive flag at the line of scrimmage, so that's going to offset.
Yeah, the flag you had pointed out down here looked like maybe a PI, which would have been huge, but if they're just going to offset each other, then we're going into the half, it looks like. This ends up being a big penalty call, but waiting for the refs as they're...
Yeah, so if it is just the PI, you are going to get a free untimed down, in which we could decide to kick it or throw it into the end zone. So
that would be at the 22-yard line?
We were on the 37, so 22-yard line. That's correct.
Okay, here we go. Waiting for the announcement.
Personal foul. 54 on Sulphur Springs. Personal foul. 88 in the defense. Those penalties offset. Defensive pass interference on the defense.
Okay. So, you do end up getting... Yes, exactly what you said.
You do.
So after all of that, Ryan, walk us through very quickly.
I think are they calling the unnecessary roughness kind of after the play?
I guess so.
Okay, yeah. So yes, you cannot end the half on a defensive penalty. Yeah. Okay. So after the play, cannot end on a defensive penalty. That's on Alvaredo. We started that possession that play at the 37. That's a 15-yard penalty. So we are going to get a snap.
Although they have it
at the
now they're marked. Now they're
they're going to count it all.
And Coach Faircloth is.
It should be the 22.
It should be the 22. Yeah. Now they're marked. Now they're walking it off. Again, no time on the clock, so this is an untimed down, and you are leaving your offense out here. So not gonna kick, gonna go for a shot at the end zone. It looks like an untimed down from the 23-yard line.
Gosh, well, this would completely change the ball game. if
you could
somehow turn this into points.
Caden Mitchell being forced out of the pocket, rolling, throwing to the end zone, trying to find somebody. That one. Incomplete. And
it's actually picked off.
Was it? Okay, it was picked off by Alvaredo, but that does it for the first half with Alvaredo leading 28-10. Wildcats will get the ball to start the second half. When we come back, we've got a great halftime show, as always, brought to you by the team of world-class orthopedics and sports medicine specialists at Christus Mother Frances Hospital, Sulphur Springs, where they are experts at caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or a weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Enjoy our halftime show, brought to you by the team of world-class orthopedics and sports medicine specialists at Christus Mother Frances in Sulphur Springs, and we'll be back.
Passing the competition by leaps and bounds. The team of world-class orthopedics and sports medicine specialists at Christus Mother Frances Hospital, Sulphur Springs, are experts at caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, taking orthopedic care a step further.
You only have one heart, and you rely on it for everything. If your heart needs help, you can rely on Christus Health. With us, you have one of the most comprehensive heart care programs right here, with innovative, personalized care you can count on, delivered by a team you can trust. You only have one heart. We only have one purpose, to keep it healthy and strong. Your heart, your life, our purpose. Christus Health.
Welcome to Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge, where we make your car buying experience smooth and enjoyable. Explore our extensive inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles, tailored to fit every lifestyle and budget. Our dedicated team is here to guide you through every step, from selecting the perfect car to securing financing. Come visit us today or browse our online showroom at ssdodge.com. Your next journey starts with the perfect car. Find it here at Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge.
With Alliance Bank, and the only thing to worry about is what to do with the extra time and money. Alliance Bank offers a wide array of products that save you both time and money for you or your business, such as personalized cards, remote deposit capture, mobile and text banking, and so much more. Contact Alliance Bank today or visit alliancebank.com to bank with the ones you can count on. Alliance Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Bethany Ashby with Nations Lending here. Ever feel like navigating a mortgage loan is like finding your way through a maze blindfolded? Here's why you need a local guide. Mortgage loans are complex, filled with confusing terms and endless paperwork. That's where I come in. Whether you're buying a home, refinancing your rate, or renovating your home, I'll lead you to the best rate and terms possible, but also make sure you avoid costly mistakes. Working with me and my team means peace of mind. So visit me online at easttexaslending.com and let's find the perfect mortgage solution for you.
Triple Crown Roofing, your local roofing experts with a dedicated team and extensive experience. From repairs to complete roofing systems, we offer competitive prices and free consultations. Specializing in commercial and residential roofing, we provide the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing. Roofing done right.
East Texas Physical Therapy, we cater to your needs, from our geriatric clientele to the athlete returning to sport. As therapists, we rely on the latest research and strength and conditioning principles, from blood flow restriction and dry needling to safe progression of running using our anti-gravity treadmill. We perform sports-specific testing and use evaluative measures to determine safe return to your sport, whether it's practice or game time. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve.
At Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, we're redefining the way homes are built. Discover your dream home with us. From modern floor plans to customizable design features tailored to your needs, we're here to answer all of your questions and guide you every step of the way. Visit us today and explore our wide range of manufactured and modular home options. Your perfect home is waiting at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, building dreams and opening doors to a better life, one home at a time.
Welcome to Bell Concrete, Inc., where we treat our clients like family. For over 70 years, we've delivered the finest ready-mixed concrete, sand, and aggregate. Our friendly staff ensures your project is completed with care and a smile. With locations in Sulphur Springs, Greenville, Mount Pleasant, and Anna, we're here for you. Call us today at 903-885-3126 and experience the Bell Concrete difference.
Hi, I'm Erin Neal, the principal agent and owner of Hamby Insurance. I am passionate about serving the local community and the surrounding areas. My goal is to take the hassle out of buying insurance. I want to educate you on what you're buying and help you make an informed decision. Whether it's personal or commercial insurance, my team and I will be here every step of the way to make sure you are getting the satisfaction you need and the coverage you deserve. My promise to you is that we will never hard sell you insurance, use slick sales techniques, or pressure you into making a decision that you're not comfortable with. Call us today at 972-285-0381 to find the best coverage to fit your need. My commitment is to give you unparalleled service, and remember, Hamby helps.
D&B Loans, we simplify your loan process with the best rates and fastest turnarounds in the industry. Our experts are dedicated to finding the perfect loan for your needs. But that's not all. Our showroom also features top quality furniture and appliances with fantastic financing options and free local delivery. From stylish furniture and mattresses to TVs and more, we've got what you need to enhance your home. Visit us or give us a call today. Trust D&B Loans for both financial stability and beautiful home essentials.
So in January of, 22, just went in for a routine gallbladder surgery, and there were some complications that entered about a 6-month uphill climb over at Baylor Hospital. Everyone said you really need to see if you can get a hold of Amicus. I would recommend these people 100% every single time. They would be the first I would have them come.
Welcome to Corner Grub House. This iconic spot has been home to family-owned businesses, and we're proud to continue that tradition. Here, we serve freshly made comfort dishes that make you feel right at home. Enjoy our Southern hospitality while watching Wildcat football every Friday night on our big screen. Craving a taste of tradition? Call us today at 903-919-5058 for delivery or catering, or visit our website at cornergrubhouse.com, where every meal and every game feels like coming home.
You only have one heart, and you rely on it for everything. If your heart needs help, you can rely on Christus Health. With us, you have one of the most comprehensive heart care programs right here, with innovative, personalized care you can count on, delivered by a team you can trust. You only have one heart. We only have one purpose, to keep it healthy and strong. Your heart, your life, our purpose. Christus Health.
Bill Owens at J. Hodge Chevrolet. We're voted the best dealership in sales, parts, and service, and received the prestigious Mark of Excellence award from GM. That's saying a lot, but to receive those honors 8 years in a row, that's the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. We owe it all to the J. Hodge family, and that's the great team of employees we have, plus the great community that we have and all our good customers. We invite you out to J. Hodge Chevrolet, 478 Wildcat Way in Sulphur Springs to see the difference.
Welcome to Jackson Dental, where we prioritize your smile. Meet Dr. Jenner Jackson, a hometown Wildcat turned dentist, dedicated to continuing the legacy of excellence started by his father, Dr. Phil Jackson, over 35 years ago. At Jackson Dental, we offer a range of services from routine checkups to advanced treatments, all delivered with a commitment to your comfort and well-being. Our friendly team is here to ensure you have a positive dental experience. Schedule your appointment today and discover the exceptional care with Dr. Jenner Jackson at Jackson Dental.
At ETPT, one of the treatments that make us unique is aquatic therapy, which encompasses everything from exercise in the water, relieving pressure on the joints, and decreasing overall pain, to aquatic body work, which transforms your body in a whole new way. Experience full mind and body relaxation through movement, holding, stretching, and myofascial release, achieving a nervous system reset and breaking the chronic pain cycle. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve.
Hi, I'm Josh Boatman, your local and trusted insurance agent. With a family of my own, I understand the importance of protecting the ones that matter most. I understand that no two families need the same coverage. That's why I will make sure to customize plans to fit your specific needs. From home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, and especially life insurance. No matter the age, life insurance is one of the most important coverages that you have to protect your family. If you can protect your home and auto, why not yourself for your family?
The year was 1927. The first TV image was transmitted. Charles Lindbergh completed the first solo transatlantic flight. Babe Ruth set a single-season home run record, and Alliance Bank was formed, beginning a tradition of serving communities that remains today. We will be there for that new business, your new home, and we'll be there for you. Alliance Bank has been there for some of your most important decisions and will continue to be the bank you can trust. Alliance Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with us during the Christus halftime show. Ryan, at the half right now, Wildcats trailing 28-10. They will get the ball to start the second half. And by the way, you will get to see your Wildcat marching band and the Blue Blazes in just a few minutes, but still a few more minutes until they get rolling. So let's recap what we've seen in the first half and what we're hoping to see in the second half. Ryan, which one do you want to start with? What you saw in the first half or looking ahead?
I think in the first half, plain and simple, we just didn't scare their defense a lot. We didn't sustain a lot of offensive drives. We didn't get down into scoring position much. We've got to figure out a way to get Duce on the outside and kind of what we've seen the first two playoff games. We've got to figure out a way to get Skylar Lewis the ball.
Yeah.
Both of those things did not happen in the first, and I think the scoreboard reflects that. I think defensively, we're actually doing some things really well. It's honestly, I don't think it's anything that Alvaredo did just crazy special. I think that they had some really advantageous field position spots that just kind of made it pretty easy to get in the end zone.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, like you said, Duce Timmons has the one touchdown of the night. That was his 22nd of the season, and it was actually his 20th rushing touchdown of the season, which, by the way, for a sophomore, I mean, I don't know what the Wildcats' sophomore record is, but it very well might be that.
Unbelievable.
To your point, I mean, Skylar Lewis was very heavily involved the first couple of playoff games, and just tonight, I mean, he might. Does he have a catch?
Nope.
No, I didn't think so. So in the second half, I mean, yeah, like you said, you'll have to get Duce a little bit more involved, both Jackson and Skylar. I mean, Jackson has been really involved in the passing game.
He's got 7 or 8 catches, but I mean, for right now, that's kind of been the extent of the offense so far.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't. Again, we've had some pressure in the backfield. I don't think it's anything wrong that the offensive line is doing. I think Alvaredo's front seven is just getting after it.
Yeah, that was something you and I had talked about. We figured. I mean, we talked all about it in the pregame show. We thought this was going to be kind of a shootout, very high scoring from both sides. The Wildcats have stopped Alvaredo a couple of times here in the first half, but that Alvaredo front four, front seven has been ridiculous. They've been very good.
Again, 14 of Alvaredo's points. I mean, 7 of them came from a return that got inside of the 20.
Yeah,
okay,
literally
so
to the 18.
Just chalk that one up as just can't let that happen on special teams. They started a drive, I think, across the 50 on one of their touchdowns. So that's two drives that started on their side of the field, and so that puts the defense in a tough spot. And I think the defense is doing a lot of good stuff. I do know that last week we hadn't stopped Springtown really at all. Maybe one drive in that one in that first half.
Not even, I don't think.
Yeah, and your second half adjustments were really good, and so hopefully more of the same on both sides of the ball. Hopefully, and I don't think it's some secret recipe on offense. We've scored points all season. We just need to do what we normally do, just a lot cleaner. We need to figure out how to do the easy stuff. My message early in the season is always make the easy plays, and I think that's all that we have to do tonight. We've got to figure out a way to get the ball in your playmakers' hands, whether that's screens, whether that's just your normal quick game when you've got a one-on-one matchup outside with Skylar, whatever it is. I don't think it's some secret recipe. I think it's just kind of going back to the basics and putting some drives together.
Yeah, to your point, and by the way, again, we want to make sure you get to see the Wildcat Band. We're still waiting for them to line up at the moment, so as soon as they do, and as soon as they start getting out there, we will step out of the way and make sure you get to see that. You had mentioned Vincent Johnson and just kind of the offensive line being players to watch. And to your point, again, I mean, it's all credit to Alvaredo. Their front four, their front seven, however many, is just very, very talented, very strong. But, we haven't got the run game going quite as well as we usually do. And Caden's been under pressure really all night, so I think that's one of the adjustments you're hoping to see.
Well, there's been 2 or 3 times where I felt like Caden's done a good job of stepping up into the pocket. And the Alvaredo defender, just great effort. I mean, just staying with it, not giving up on the play. And I think there's been 3 sacks tonight kind of in that exact scenario.
I was going to say that the play you're describing, I remember one of them, but I think that exact kind of thing you're describing has happened 2 or 3 times so far tonight. So, yeah, again, we'll update the stat. We always talk about when the Wildcats are leading, when they score first or when they're leading at the half. The inverse of both of them, 7-9 coming into tonight if the other team scores first. And you've only 11 times in the Faircloth era have been down at the half, but you're 4-7 in those games. So it will take a big second half, but you get the ball to start first. What are you hoping to see on that first drive?
I'm hoping to see 7 points, and I don't mean to be blunt about it, but we talk about this when we're playing teams that have high-powered offenses. That clock becomes relevant a lot quicker. And you're down 18 in this one. You don't score in the first drive. Alvaredo gets the ball. They have a chance to go up 23. Yeah, I mean, just as simple as that. I mean, that's that. You got to go down and get 7. I think here comes the band.
Yeah, to your point, you set the tone immediately in the second half of last week. You get the chance to do it again, but this time with the ball. The Wildcat Band is sprinting out there. It's a big ovation from the crowd. So we're going to step out of the way and make sure you get to watch the halftime show, and then we'll be back for the rest of this game.
Congratulations again to the Wildcat Band for their 4th place finish at the UIL State Marching Contest. Now, sit back and enjoy the Wildcat Band in Drumline tonight with Feel It Still. Wildcat fans, let's hear your best Go Wildcats as we finish tonight with the Hate Song.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for the second half of action here at Mesquite Memorial Stadium. Wildcats getting ready to come out of the tunnel. And again, 28-10, the Wildcats trail. But they will be getting the ball to start the second half. Again, a huge shout-out to the Wildcat Band, as always, bringing you an incredible halftime show. Almost ready. I thought we had more time than we do. There's still 4:20 on the clock here. Still waiting for both teams to come out of the tunnel. But when producer Corey says it's time to go on air, it's time to go on air, man. It's my fault, guys. It's not your fault. You're doing a great job. You're a precious, amazing producer. Got a little Sweet Caroline action going on out there in the stadium, though. Ryan, did you grow up as a Red Sox fan, or y'all went to Fenway Park or something?
I grew up a Rangers fan, but if I had to pick a
secondary team,
if I moved somewhere for sport fandom, I would certainly pick Boston.
Now, am I completely making this up out of thin air, or
Maybe.
did y'all have like dirt from Fenway Stadium at your house?
I got dirt from a couple of stadiums.
Yeah, okay.
I've been fortunate enough to go to a lot of ballparks, a lot of NFL stadiums, things like that. Baseball stadiums are by far the coolest sporting venues in North America. Just they're all very personable, and Fenway is the best in all of sports.
Right. What's funny is we were given our predictions for tomorrow's, what we consider to be the college game of the week. We hadn't considered that one of the biggest teams in the nation was playing a game right now, Georgia, and they currently are losing to Georgia Tech.
Yes, and I can't remember what that bowl game's called.
I can't either.
Okay, I'm going to throw a random curveball out there. Is it called Good Old Fashioned Hate?
Is it really? Let's Google it. Let's find out.
Producer Corey, Google that for me.
Yes.
It's called Good Old-Fashioned Hate.
Good old-fashioned hate. It's really funny. We talked about there were a number of teams, like you made the joke earlier with A&M. Like, so many teams have, like, just completely controlled their own destiny at either a trip to the SEC title game or to the playoffs. And obviously Georgia playing Georgia Tech tonight. You know, I'm sure if you're a Georgia fan, all you're thinking is, like, I just have to beat Georgia Tech. And
clean old-fashioned hate.
Clean old-fashioned hate. Wow. Corey, the Wildcats getting ready to come out of the tunnel, it looks like now.
I know my college football rivalry
Yeah, you
games.
do.
You've got the game tomorrow.
Here it comes.
Michigan and Ohio State.
The Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Yeah, we didn't.
I don't know how good of a game that's going to be.
Yeah, you have that being the case with all of them. I mean, the Iron Bowl is more often than not a really good game.
We had the Egg Bowl today, I think.
Was it today?
I think so.
Okay. What are your predictions in that? Obviously, the Iron Bowl. I'm sure you're going with Alabama. I'm sure you're going Ohio State.
Yeah.
Y'all grew up a Michigan household in that rivalry, though, right?
If we had to pick a dog in that fight, it was certainly Michigan. I think just because my dad loving their helmet.
I only know that.
Anything more than that.
I only know that because a very young Tyler. I don't want to say I got a stern talking to, but a pretty young Tyler got a fairly stern talking to from Deidre Humphries because I was rooting for Ohio State one year, and she made it seem like that was blasphemous. But we're almost ready for the second half. Again, thank you so much to our friends at Christus, week after week, bringing you an amazing halftime show. Before we get started, a few more other friends I want to give a big shout out to. And I want to say Sulphur Springs is where Brian White and Daniel Roper call home, a place where they've raised families, planted their roots, and proudly serve for all your legal needs. At Roper and White, they are Wildcats, past, present, and future. They're more than just legal experts. They're partners in your journey to justice and success. With a dedicated team, they offer personalized legal strategies tailored to fit your needs. From everyone at Roper and White, go Wildcats. What I was going to ask, though, while we still have a quick second. So in the nature of, you see a lot of this with college football, but in the nature of like a Sweet Caroline's always played at Red Sox games, obviously.
Yep.
Do you have a favorite one of those? Obviously, like Jump at Wisconsin, that's a big one. Colin Baton Rouge at LSU, or there's another popular one at LSU, but we don't have to talk about it. But.
I mean, college football is very unique.
Is it Virginia Tech that's got Enter Sandman?
I think that one's hard to think that's very cool because they're just never very good. But no, I think college football is special because of all those things.
Mm-hmm.
But Tyler,
yeah, we're ready.
We got to get this one going quickly.
Unfortunately, for one of these teams, they only have 2 quarters of football left. Alvaredo kicks to the Wildcats. Jackson Hare having to run all the way up to the 38 to field up, but that is where he fields it and where the Wildcats will start. At the Gypsy Willow, every order is a masterpiece from start to finish. They offer personalized attention, keeping you informed every step of the way. Whether you bring in your own design or work with their in-house graphic designers, they make it seamless. Now's the perfect time to go ahead and get those Christmas orders in or corporate orders for holidays. They carry popular brand names that can be customized, like Carhartt for construction, Travis Matthew for golf, as well as Nike, Under Armour, and Adidas. At the Gypsy Willow, each order isn't just a print. It's the beginning of a story. Your story. Our story right now is that the Wildcats taking over at the 38. It's going to be an empty set for Caden Mitchell. Caden Mitchell looking to pass, looking deep for Skylar Lewis, who's got it past the 50, at the 45. Still going at the 35 now, to the 30. Skylar Lewis breaks another tackle. He's all the way to the 15. One play in, and the Wildcats are inside the Bell Concrete red zone. You asked for Skylar Lewis. You got Skylar Lewis.
I could not have started better. And right after that play, my next comment was going to be, Tyler, we are going to learn a lot here in these first 5 minutes. Are we going to lay down and kind of go quietly, or are we going to fight back and get this 18-point lead down to 11?
Well, one play in, and the Wildcats are up to the 15-yard line.
He kind of kept bouncing off of tacklers and our own guys.
At one point, he bumped into Chris Adams. Yeah. So now it's a shotgun with Duce Timmons as the running back. Looking immediately towards Skylar Lewis again. Skylar Lewis, a lot of contact, but no call. And the Wildcat faithful disagree. I don't know if you can see him in your screen, but producer Corey disagrees. Made it clear who he's looking for from the.
Yeah, I'd love to see on that one, especially because of how hard that safety is playing over top. I would love to see a drive that back shoulder, and obviously an athletic guy like Skylar Lewis. He's going to have a ton of range, catch radius, so drive that back shoulder to that pylon.
2nd and 10, Caden Mitchell rolling out the opposite way. Finally gets the pass off to the end zone to Jackson Hare, who was unable to bring it in. So 3rd and 10. You know, Jackson Hare done a pretty good job of getting open.
I know
he
runs a great corner route. There's no better route that he runs than that, and that's a pretty good ball by Caden Mitchell. Not a super easy catch for Jackson Hare, but one that he wished he would have made.
So now 3rd and 10 from the 15-yard line, and I think, you know, being down 18, we probably don't ask the question anymore of is it 4-down territory? Or?
I don't know that there's enough time to be counting in threes.
So shotgun with Duce as the running back. Caden trying to keep it himself on a little QB draw there, but before he could take off at all, again, that Alvaredo front that we spent so much time talking about at halftime, they bring him down for a loss of 4. So 4th and 14. Bringing that back to the 19-yard line.
Tyler, this is one where we talk a lot about Coach Faircloth kind of dialing up those 3rd and long, 4th and long situations, kind of has that Tuesday play in his back pocket. This is where this is the time.
Yeah, we spent pretty much all year long talking about how good he is in these exact situations. 4th and 14. Shotgun formation. Caden rolling to the right. Throwing it back to the left, trying to find Jackson Hare. It's incomplete. There's no flags on the field, and it is a turnover on down for the Alvaredo defense.
And the Sulphur Springs coaching staff is begging for a flag. I just don't know how catchable that ball was.
Yeah, that's the thing. It very well, there was a lot of contact over here, but the pass, I just don't know, like you're saying, if it was a catchable pass, but it's a turnover on downs regardless. So Alvaredo taking over with 10:22 left from the 19-yard line. Collier making a similar play himself, running this way and then throwing back the opposite way. It's a pass for a gain of
flag.
The gain was of 13, but we'll have to see what the flag is. It's kind of back here in the.
It's either going to be offsides or illegal formation.
Yeah, it's kind of right there at the line of scrimmage.
They are bringing back, so. Yeah. Oh, an eligible receiver downfield. Okay. Yep.
So again, that was a gain of 15-ish or so, but instead bringing it back was a loss of 5. So first and 15.
That's correct.
Empty set again for Collier. A lot of help on this side.
Scares me how open the middle of the field is right here.
Yes, it's fair.
There's a ton of space for Collier to work.
And now
Grayson Hardy kind of does shift over there.
Yep. 10 on the play clock. Got a man in motion. Fakes the little pop pass. Ryan Collier's doing a lot of scrambling. Finally coming back this way around the line of scrimmage. And Zay Godbolt brings him down after a gain of 2. Right, unfortunately, there is a man down for the Wildcats.
At ETPT, one of the treatments that make us unique is aquatic therapy, which encompasses everything from exercise in the water, relieving pressure on the joints, and decreasing overall pain, to aquatic body work, which transforms your body in a whole new way. Experience full mind and body relaxation through movement, holding, stretching, and myofascial release, achieving a nervous system reset and breaking the chronic pain cycle. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve.
At the Way Bible Church, we believe that life change happens at every level. Join us Wednesday night for Next Gen Nights at 6:15 p.m. where our entire campus is dedicated to kids and teens from birth through 12th grade. Experience safe, age-appropriate environments where the Bible and God's love is taught in a creative and exciting way. We'll see you soon for Wednesdays at the Way Bible Church.
Triple Crown Roofing, your local roofing experts with a dedicated team and extensive experience. From repairs to complete roofing systems, we offer competitive prices and free consultations. Specializing in commercial and residential roofing, We provide the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing. Roofing done right.
At Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, we're redefining the way homes are built. Discover your dream home with us. From modern floor plans to customizable design features tailored to your needs, we're here to answer all of your questions and guide you every step of the way. Visit us today and explore our wide range of manufactured and modular home options. Your perfect home is waiting at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs. Building dreams and opening doors to a better life, one home at a time.
Ryan finally able to get the injured Wildcat off the field, obviously hoping he is okay. It'll be a 2nd and 12 from the 17-yard line with 9:44 left here in the third quarter. Alvaredo back in the shotgun. Got 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Snap is a give to the running back, and just like has been the case all night, the Blue Barrage meets him immediately, taking a number of Wildcats to finally bring them down, but I mean, just right back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's I mean, just their normal run game tonight. We've really had that number. Again, I did comment earlier, I don't think the 28 points kind of came more so because of field position and just kind of put in some bad spots, but the defense is really playing fine.
Yeah, I 1,000% agree with that. I mean, outside the first drive they went quickly and scored on just a couple plays, but really since then, it's been a typical night for the Wildcat defense.
Big third down.
3rd and 12 here. Ryan was a fake. Now a pass out to the outside, right behind the line of scrimmage. And I think that's Zay Godbolt again.
I'm very surprised with
No, that's Parker Wisenhunt. Parker Wisenhunt with a big tackle.
I'm very surprised with Alvaredo's lack of – they're not really testing us down the field.
Yeah, they're not.
Not that that's something that we normally give up. I'm simply saying that's 3rd and 13, a position where if we do convert, if I'm Alvaredo, that is huge. We throw a ball 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3 or 4. Bad snap.
Alvaredo punter was just in front of the end zone when he got that off. He did get the punt off, but I mean only
not a great punt.
It's barely outside of the red zone. It's going to be around the 30 or so.
You can hear the booth next to us.
So Wildcats get another chance in really good position before they take over. I want to tell you about Jackson Dental. They are proud to introduce Dr. Jenner Jackson, a hometown Wildcat turned dentist dedicated to continuing the legacy of excellence started by his father, Dr. Phil Jackson, over 35 years ago. At Jackson Dental, they offer a range of services from routine checkups to advanced treatments, all delivered with a commitment to your comfort and well-being. Their friendly team is there to ensure you have a positive dental experience. Schedule your appointment today and discover the exceptional care with Dr. Jenner Jackson at Jackson Dental. Wildcats starting here at the 25, Ryan.
I'm calling this a must-score.
Yes.
I mean, plain and simple, I think this has got to end in 7.
I agree with that. Shotgun with Jackson here as the running back. Chris Adams in motion this way. Caden dropping back to pass, looking for Skylar Lewis. It is incomplete, but there are flags, and that's going to be defensive holding or PI, one of the two.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm making sure that they're not calling 2 different things. I don't think they are.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Now we will make sure to hear what the call is just in case, but I was kind of curious if there was going to be a flag before it was thrown. Yes, it is defensive pass interference, only because Skylar wasn't looking that way. I didn't know, but it is pass interference once again, bringing the Wildcats inside the Bell Concrete red zone. Like you said,
it's a must score here. I mean, period. It's a must score. You got to score.
1st and 10. Oh, it's going to be 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Okay.
That's kind of a bad break, but.
Yeah, just 1 yard further back would have been cool. But.
Well, you've got 4 downs to do it.
8:05 here in the third quarter. Right now, shotgun formation with Jackson as a running back. It is a give to Jackson. Up the middle towards the right side, fighting for anything. I think just a gain of 1 or 2 there maybe. Yeah, gain of 1. 2nd and goal from the 9 now. Jackson Hare still not able to find the end zone yet tonight. Wildcats are 14-2 when they do.
The stats say that is imperative to win this
apparently.
game. that Jackson Hare needs to score.
If you can find a way for him and Skylar to score in this half.
We're unbeatable.
Yeah, literally 10-0.
Yeah.
So now Duce will be the running back in this shotgun. Caden scrambling this way, looking towards the end zone for Chris Adams. There was a good bit of contact again, but no flag. 3rd and goal from the 9. I actively did think I saw a little bit of that going on, but it doesn't matter what I thought I saw. What are
is there any world where you run here? I know it's 9, but you're not going to kick it here. I don't see a world where you're going to kick here. I just think to keep up with this Alvaredo offense and to keep up with the fact that we've got 7 minutes left in this third quarter, we got to count with 7.
I was going to say you could have done it there on 2nd. Obviously, you did run it on 1st and goal from the 9, but
I'm okay with giving it to Duce right here.
Caden dropping back to pass. He's having a roll to the right. He's looking to the end zone for Skylar Lewis, who's got it in the end zone. Skylar Lewis, touchdown, his 12th of the season.
Great job by Caden there. He rolls out, obviously, to the single receiver side, which is Skylar Lewis. And I don't think the first look was there. It seemed like kind of the first route that he ran. They didn't feel like they had enough space. He holds onto that ball, doesn't do anything crazy, doesn't throw it away too quickly. Lets Skylar Lewis work, find some open space, delivers a good ball, and touchdown Wildcats.
Ron, Wildcats are
had to have it.
18-4 when Skylar Lewis
had
scores. So we mentioned the Jackson thing. Waiting for the PAT here, which would bring it to an 11-point game.
Good snap, good hold. Good kick.
Now it'll be 28-17.
Welcome to EMC Hauling, your locally owned moving and hauling experts. Whether it's a family heirloom or everyday essentials, we treat your belongings with the utmost care. We offer a range of services: residential and commercial moving, junk removal, packing, antique hauling, delivery, and eviction cleanouts. Our commitment to quality and reliability sets us apart. With EMC Hauling, you can expect a seamless, stress-free experience every time. Call today for a free quote. Let EMC Hauling help move you forward.
So the touchdown was the 25th of the season for Caden Mitchell, and it was the 12th of the season for Skylar Lewis. Again, Wildcats in his career, 18-4 when Skylar Lewis has a touchdown. If we mentioned Jackson Hare thing, in games where there's been 10 instances where both Skylar Lewis and Jackson Hare had a touchdown, and the Wildcats are 10-0 in those games. So
you got to force the rock to Jackson Hare. You got to force feed who scores. Math says that we'll win.
Back to a 2.
But you had to have that score.
Yeah.
I mean, I cannot stress enough that if you don't score there, it gets very bleak quickly.
Back to a 2-possession game now.
Onside
Ryan,
kick.
it's an onside kick. And the Wildcats come up with it!
Yes!
The Wildcats recover the onside kick, but there
flags,
are flags on the field. Have to wait to see.
It's either going to be offside. It can't be touched early because I think they're beyond that.
It looked like it was well beyond that. Now, I was wondering, one of the Alvaredo players that was maybe going to try to field it, one of our guys knocked into him before he could. I don't know if that's – I don't know.
Come on, guys.
Obviously, Coach Faircloth.
But if he doesn't fair catch, which I know he can still fair catch if it bounces up high, but if he doesn't fair catch, as far as I'm concerned, you can blow him up.
Yeah.
Now, the refs are even passionately talking it over amongst each other.
It's well past 10 yards. That's not in the question.
Yeah.
I'm worried about offsides. It was close.
See what the call is. Yeah, it is. Catch interference on the kicking team.
I don't know if he fair caught or not. I would need replay to see that. But I would need a referee friend to let me know. But I as far as I'm concerned, if he doesn't give fair catch, in this case, you can just blow him up.
Yeah, I don't know. But that is what the call was. So it's going to be Alvaredo ball. They have it spotted at the 45 with 7:15 left to go. I want to take this chance to tell you about EMC Hauling. They're your locally owned and operated moving and hauling experts. At EMC Hauling, they understand the importance in taking care of your belongings. Whether it's a precious family heirloom or your everyday essentials, they handle everything with the utmost care and respect. They offer a wide range of services to meet all your needs, from residential and commercial moving, junk removal, packing, antique hauling, pickup, and delivery. Whatever you need, they've got you covered. Their top-tier service, responsiveness, and quality work sets them apart. Call them today at 903-335-5975 for a free quote and let EMC Hauling take care of your next move. EMC Hauling, moving you forward. So we're still talking with the referees down here.
I don't know. I would need some clarification.
And I'm very confused as to, I mean, Ron, they have it spotted down here.
Yeah, so it's a 15-yard penalty. Well, now we're going back.
But now they're coming way back here. I really.
They're gonna get them to re-kick it.
Are we re-kicking? Okay.
Well,
but from the 25-yard line.
Here's what I'll say about this. Let's just forget that any of that happened. Whatever. I would need some clarification on the rules there. However, where we're kicking from, you onside kick it.
Go for it again. Onside kick again.
Absolutely, you onside kick it.
Yeah, maybe because I mean,
we're not going to kick it past the 50 anyways.
Yeah, you can't see
and
it
we
on
wouldn't
your
kick it, and we wouldn't kick it deep to their best guys. We haven't done that all season. I think you line it up. I think you for sure onside kick it, and you see if you get it again.
Yeah, you can't see on your screen, obviously,
right?
Unfortunately, but where the Alvaredo return men are set up right now is only at the 40 anyway.
So give him 20.
Yeah.
Even if we kick it deep, give him 20. Well, they're already past the 50.
Yeah.
I don't see any reason why you wouldn't onside kick this.
Yeah, that's a good point. That I guess so.
Yeah. 15, yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's at the 25.
Yeah, you
so that'd be
it
15. Yeah.
40. Yeah, weird
deal. That's a huge game changer because, like we said, I mean the Wildcats recovered their onside kick attempt, but now Eric Rodriguez set to kick again. This one is booted deeply.
He kicked it way deeper than.
Yeah, and that one fielded all the way back at the 20, returning it up to the 30, up to the 35, and finally brought down big tackle there from Lennon.
Where they were lined up, it made sense, but obviously kicked it much farther than we were intending. So I think that's the right move.
So Alvaredo starting this drive at the 35 with 7:08 left to go in the third. Discount Wheel and Tire offers a full line of Michelin tires. When you're looking for the right tire, the choice is easy. Michelin packs more science into their tires to bring together safety, durability, fuel efficiency, and performance without trade-offs. Match the right tire with the right service today. Discount Wheel and Tire, proudly serving our Wildcats for 30 years now.
Man, that would have changed. Everything.
It would have.
That would have made.
But hey,
quite the difference.
All you could do now is go get a stop, maybe force one of those interceptions again. Alvaredo starting this one in the pistol. It is a give to the running back.
Oh man!
And Ryan, the blue barrage. Stops him for a loss.
Is that?
I see Grayson Hardy over there. I mean, I couldn't see. Okay, it is Grayson Hardy who makes the tackle there, and it's a loss of 3.
Again, just the normal run game, kind of your base stuff for Alvaredo. That has not worked tonight. Sulphur Springs defense has sniffed that out very nicely.
That was DJ Clampett on the run, the running back, linebacker committed to West Texas A&M. Now Collier in an empty set, passing to the line of scrimmage. It's caught. And Grayson Hardy does a great job of wrapping him up again. It's going to be a gain of a few that time and a late flag.
I do not agree with that at all. My goodness.
Yeah, very late flag came in.
That feels rather ticky-tacky. Yeah, they're going to get Grayson Hardy, I think, on unnecessary roughness. He gave him a very minor push.
Yeah, and Ryan,
I'm talking minor.
What would have been 3rd and 7, at least 3rd and 8? Still waiting to see the call, obviously, but they're marking it off now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and again, that's an unfortunate. What you're saying is kind of ticky-tacky call there because again, that was about to be 3rd and 7, and now not only is it a new set of downs, a 1st and 10, but that moves it all the way past the 40 to the 46. All right, 1st and 10 in the pistol formation. Collier with Clampett as his running back again. Now moves him into the shotgun. Fakes the give. Passes over the middle to Sampson. He's got it. He's got the 1st down. There is a flag on the field again, though. Depending on the call, it was a...
Yeah, the Sulphur Springs sideline, they
producer Corey helping us out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, illegal man downfield.
They're definitely going to let this this referee crew hear everything that they can for the rest of the night. But yeah, legal man downfield looks to be the call.
Yeah. Yeah, I always get mad at Madden in college football for calling those on me, but I guess it's true.
Yeah, well, and the thing, it's kind of a blessing and a curse because you got a guy like Cartier that obviously can run the ball very well, but he's holding it, and then he sees something real late. Well, at that point, the offensive line is kind of up and out of there.
1st and 15, dropping back to pass. Got a lot of time, looking very deep. He's got Sampson past the first down marker. Brought down after another 5 or so after that, so a big gain all the way up to the 33, another first down.
Man, Sampson's about as safe as it comes.
Yeah, it feels like we didn't see a ton of him in the first half there.
I know, but gosh,
he's rolling on this drop.
That's pretty easy when you've got a guy like that.
1st and 10, he was in motion. Instead, they give it to the back, and again, Wildcat defense stops him after a gain of maybe 3 or 4. It's going to be 2nd and, well, they say only 2, 2nd and 8. Again, the blue barrage continues to blue barrage.
And if you could somehow hold Alvaredo to 3 here,
it'd be a 14-point
game. I really feel like no harm done.
Hey, you said bend but don't break. 2nd and 10 from the shotgun. Collier taking his time. He's got 3 men to his right, no one to the left. Collier, a designed run. He gets to the line of scrimmage, and then a few yards after that, but it's still going to be 3rd and medium. It'll be 3rd and 4. Yeah, 3rd and 4 with 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Ryan, they're getting back to the line of scrimmage. They're in a pistol formation. Play clock at 15. Moves that tight end over to the left side. Gets the snap. Ryan, it's a pitch option. The ball's on the ground. And they're calling it incomplete. Now the running back I do think that's the correct call. The running back, I think, made an effort to be out in front of Collier. But another bad break.
My debate to that, and I'm not saying you're wrong, not saying you're right. And I haven't seen a replay. Let's watch 4th.
4th and 4 from the 27-yard line.
I know it's speed option. It's not. It was in no way intended to be a forward pass.
I agree with you. I agree. 4th and 4. Collier dropping back to pass. He's hitting the pocket. Run! Creed! Creed Wisenhunt with the interception at the 3-yard line. Creed Wisenhunt said, "I can take you higher." Creed Wisenhunt with the interception, the 2nd of the night for the Wildcats. What do you say?
What? That's a big play. That's a big play.
I'll let Ryan gather his thoughts and let us tell us what he's thinking in just 1 second.
Big play.
While he's doing that, I'm going to tell you about Katie Adair with Janet Martin Realty. She's your local real estate expert. Raised right here in Hopkins County and a proud mother to 2 boys, she's deeply invested in our community. As a school board member and active participant in the Mother's Culture Club, she's dedicated to making a positive impact. She's committed to providing honest and hardworking service to all buyers and sellers. Find your dream home together with her. Call her today. 1st and 10 from the 4 was a give to Jackson Hare, and Jackson Hare picked up a few. It's going to be a gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
Well, undoubtedly this second half, it feels like most of the momentum has been on the Sulphur Springs
100%.
side. You start out the second half with the big play to Skylar Lewis. They do get a big stop in the red zone. You're able to get the ball back, go get 7 to your own. The epitome of bend, don't break down here in the red zone for Sulphur Springs, getting the interception on the Indians. But we are to 3rd down just like that, Tyler.
Yeah, 2nd down was another give to Jackson Hare. He picked up 2 there, so it'll be 3rd and 4 from the 10-yard line. Waiting to see how the Wildcats line up here. See Duce back out on the field. So it'll be Duce in the backfield with Jackson Hare in the slot. Skylar, the lone receiver on the far side. We've got White and Chris Adams on this side. Caden rolling out. He's got Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare's got the catch. Trying to get to the first down marker. Gets past the first down marker. Breaks 2 tackles all the way up to the 25-yard line. And Jackson Hare.
I kept thinking, okay, Jackson, just another step. Get one more.
He got plenty
He's got it.
for the first down up to the 25-yard line.
Oh. I'm watching the Jumbotron replay. I personally like the East Texas Physical Therapy.
I like the East Texas Physical Therapy replay. I like when Ryan's got the Telestrator.
Oh, I'm much better with the pen in my hand.
Oh, yeah.
But nonetheless, great play by Jackson Hare. I can only imagine that's almost 10 catches for him tonight.
Yeah, probably close to it. Passing on
There's
1st and 10. There's Jackson Hare. He's got another first down. He's up to the 38 or the 39, Ryan.
You can feel the momentum shifting to Sulphur Springs. Yes, it's an 11-point game. Yes, that means we've got to score 2 touchdowns to take the lead. However, I can see it in the stands. I can see it on the sideline. There is a little bit of juice.
Yeah, we might be up here in this glass closed-off box, but
that just means we're warm. That doesn't mean I can't feel the atmosphere.
You can still feel it.
I just don't have a coat on.
It's an empty set for Caden Mitchell here on 1st and 10. Drop it back to pass again. He's got Jackson Hare again.
Keep feeding.
Jackson Hare's got the catch. Trying to make some room, trying to make something happen. It's going to be a gain of about 5 or 6 there. 2nd and 5.
So, Tyler, 2 minutes left in this third quarter. At this point, you got that touchdown earlier, and I think that helped with the clock situation. I don't think we start talking about time just yet. But you go score on this one, you've got a plethora of time
100%
left in this ball game.
Especially with the way the defense has been playing, especially, like you said, the momentum is in your favor. It's a 2nd and 5. Now Duce Timmons in the backfield. Caden, it's going to be a QB draw. He's making his way to the outside. He's got enough for the first down. Still going to the 40, to the 30. Run! Caden Williams! Caden Mitchell breaks it for a touchdown! Caden Mitchell!
Let's go!
57 yards, Caden Mitchell.
QB1, let's go!
I don't have to tell the crowd what he's yelling. I think they can hear it. It's the 26th total touchdown of the season for Caden Mitchell.
I didn't know that 5 had wheels like that.
57 yards. And Ryan.
So we will go for it here, which is mathematically the right move. Doesn't hurt you if you don't get it. You're down 5. If you kick an extra point, you're down 4, which are no different.
Being a 5-point game here, yeah.
So you go for it here. Hopefully you get the 2 and you make it a field goal ball game.
So it's not going to be the Duce package. It's Caden Mitchell with Duce in the backfield with him. Skylar in motion.
Roll out to the right here.
He is rolling out to the right. Throws back to the left, though, for a wide-open Chris Adams. Chris Adams got the 2-point conversion. And, Ryan, it is a 3-point game with 1:27 left in the third. But we've got a man on the field. I think it's Caden Mitchell. Let's go to break, and we'll be back.
At ETPT, one of the treatments that make us unique is aquatic therapy, which encompasses everything from exercise in the water, relieving pressure on the joints, and decreasing overall pain, to aquatic body work, which transforms your body in a whole new way. Experience full mind and body relaxation through movement, holding, stretching, and myofascial release, achieving a nervous system reset and breaking the chronic pain cycle. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve.
The year was 1927. The first TV image was transmitted. Charles Lindbergh completed the first solo transatlantic flight. Babe Ruth set a single-season home run record, and Alliance Bank was formed, beginning a tradition of serving communities that remains today. We will be there for that new business, your new home, and we'll be there for you. Alliance Bank has been there for some of your most important decisions and will continue to be the bank you can trust. Alliance Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Ryan, the 2-point conversion was good. That makes it 28-25. It was Caden Mitchell on the ground, but he got back up.
Yeah, I kind of jokingly said that I think maybe the long run was a bit of a conditioning. We've got the cleanup crew on the field, but I think Caden Mitchell's okay. I think maybe just a long run, longest run of the year.
Yep,
we'll just say that.
He was down, but he
I
got
think
up.
He's okay. Yeah, he's okay.
I think he may have thrown up, but then he got the crowd fired up. So we're all ready to go.
He did. He came right. He was down. He came out. And got the people jumping.
I wish we wouldn't have went to break. That's my fault for throwing it to break, because if you could have heard the reaction from this crowd when Caden Mitchell got back up and said, "Let's go." It was. This place is rocking. We're almost ready for the kick. They literally had to get a little bit of a cleanup crew out there, but.
Also, I would like to point out that actually wasn't crowd noise. That was just producer Corey. Just
producer Corey will get pretty fired
up. High on
here.
life up here in the press box.
It's a 3-point ball game now.
Well, Tyler, I was mentioning how time wasn't a factor just yet. In the very next play, we get a 60-yard scamper to the end zone. So truly, this is a new ball game. Down 3, 2-point conversion was huge. We're going to go ahead and kick this one deep.
Kicking it very deep. That one gets in the end zone by hitting the pylon. It looked like, is it going to go out of bounds? Is it going to stay in?
Yeah, that was
that was beautiful.
That's a gimme if the pylon is the pin.
And now Alvaredo will take over at the 25-yard line. Before they do, I want to give a big shout out to Josh Boatman. He is your local and trusted insurance agent. With a family of his own, he understands the importance of protecting the ones who matter the most. He also understands that no two families need the same coverage. That's why he will work with you to customize plans that fit your specific needs, whether it's home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, or life insurance. Josh has you covered. Give him a call at 903-348-1527 to see how he can find a plan that fits you and your specific needs. Alvaredo starting in the shotgun. They fake the give to the running back. It's a little read option that Collier keeps himself, and it's a gain of either 10 or 11. Either way, they're saying, come on, first down.
Yeah, and you started this half up 18. You're obviously coming into the second half feeling great, but all of a sudden, even up 3, you got to feel like, okay, man, we've got to get something here.
Now another design run. Collier to the outside. He's got the first down. Ryan, he finds a hole.
And there
he is still going. Yep, 65 yards to the house. Cartier Collier continues to just display the wills. It's a huge touchdown there for Alvaredo.
Certainly answering the bell there. 60-yard scamper to the end zone for the Wildcats, and Cartier says, I'll do 65.
Yeah. Like you said, even though they had allowed 15 unanswered and it went from an 18-point lead to a 3-point lead, you're still the ones in control. You're still the ones with the lead, and he definitely took a lot of that momentum back. Waiting for the PAT here. It is good. So it'll be 35-25 with 1 minute left in the third.
D&B Loans, we simplify your loan process with the best rates and fastest turnarounds in the industry. Our experts are dedicated to finding the perfect loan for your needs. But that's not all. Our showroom also features top quality furniture and appliances with fantastic financing options and free local delivery. From stylish furniture and mattresses to TVs and more, we've got what you need to enhance your home. Visit us or give us a call today. Trust D&B Loans for both financial stability and beautiful home essentials.
Brian, it's been a lively second half, but we've still got 13 minutes of action. It's a 10-point game as Alvaredo gets ready to kick back to the Wildcats once again. A little Iron Man action. Yeah. Producer Corey getting fired up. Been fired up. He said been fired up. Still waiting for this kick, Ryan.
Does help that you got the 2-point conversion, so you go down and get 7 more. You're back to a field goal game.
Yeah, speaking of, right after this kick, that one kicked in the direction of Jackson Harry. He's got it at the 25, returning it up to the 30, to the 35, and keeps his feet going to about the 38. It looked like he was about to break one himself. Ryan, before this drive, I do want to go back. We got to talk about it a little bit, but not nearly in the to the degree that it deserves. But that 2-point conversion call was incredible. To walk people through it, you had Caden rolling to his right, all the receivers, everyone to his right, and a wide open Chris Adams back here on the left by himself.
Just kind of sneaking out the back door. Everybody's thinking, oh, gosh, everything's happening on the right side of the field. Caden's rolling out to the right side of the field, and unnoticed, Chris Adams slips to the left side.
So now 1st and 10, starting this drive at the 39. Empty set for Caden Mitchell. Caden Mitchell dropping back to pass, looking this way for Jackson Hare. He's got it. Got a gain of 5 or 6. Yeah, a gain of about 5 there. So it'll be 2nd and 5 from the 44.
I don't know what the catch record is, and I don't know if he's even close right now. My guess is it would be Jace Jackson.
So I believe it is. It used
is it 16?
So it was Josh Riley.
Okay.
Biasly, I know that because he's my cousin. But I believe Jace Jackson broke all the receiving records. Josh might actually still have that one. I need to look that up. But it was 15 or 16.
He's going to have all the season records because they played 16 games.
2nd and 5. The ball did get on the ground, but Caden picked it up, took off running, and he's got a solid little gain there. I think he's going to be short by a yard maybe.
He's got to be to double digits, though, Jackson.
Yes. Oh, yeah, for sure. All right, that will do it. Oh, did they stop the clock with 1 second left? They stopped the clock with 1 second left. So looks like it's going to be 3rd and 1 from – no, they're saying 1st down, Ryan. Okay.
Okay. So
that makes sense.
Now they can let it run out.
So it is a new set of downs right there at the 49.
Oh, no, they're saying he got out of bounds. Except that's a little
I don't know.
a little unfair because now the play clock is low.
Yeah. It's going to be the deuce package here. Now that ends the quarter. Okay.
I was going to say.
12 minutes left in this one. Wildcats trailing by 10.
Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, we're redefining the way homes are built. Discover your dream home with us. From modern floor plans to customizable design features tailored to your needs. We're here to answer all of your questions and guide you every step of the way. Visit us today and explore our wide range of manufactured and modular home options. Your perfect home is waiting at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs. Building dreams and opening doors to a better life, one home at a time.
So in January of, 22, just went in for a routine gallbladder surgery, and there were some complications that entered about a 6-month uphill climb over at Baylor Hospital. Everyone said you really need to see if you can get a hold of Amicus. I would recommend these people 100% every single time. They would be the first I would have them come.
Ryan, one of these teams is 12 minutes away from their season being over. Wildcats have a 1st and 10, just shy of the 50 at the 49. It'll be an empty set for Caden Mitchell. Caden dropping back. It was looking very deep, and Ryan, as he was throwing, he was hit. The ball came kind of loose, and it ends up in the arms of an Alvaredo defender. That's an interception right at the 45 or the 46-yard line.
Oh, that is unbelievably unlucky because Wyatt Watson is wide open for a Sulphur Springs touchdown down here, and just able to get a hand in there. Nothing Caden Mitchell can do about that. Ball kind of flutters into the air, and Indian is there to pick it off.
Yeah, with a 10-point lead, Alvaredo takes back over at the 46-yard line. Back in a shotgun formation for Alvaredo. Got Sampson in motion. Ryan, he pitches it back this way. The ball's on the ground again. I think Alvaredo able to recover it twice, though. Now, it is a huge loss. It comes all the way back to the 36-yard line.
I really have no idea why.
Why
would you put yourselves in harm's way?
I don't either.
Harm's way like that.
They were trying to run a double reverse, I guess, but.
Well, I think what they were going to do, actually, I think they were going to hand that off. They were going to pitch it to the receiver.
Oh.
Collier's still back here. They're going to pitch it back to him, and he's going to throw it up the sideline. I know that sounded like a lot, but I think that's what was coming.
2nd and 20, dropping back to pass, throws it right towards the line of scrimmage. It is caught, and he is wrapped up and brought down by Zay Godbolt.
Yeah,
so now,
you lost 11 yards on that
now
first
22
play.
Zay Godbolt.
you lost 11 yards on that first play, and so even right there, good second chance effort by the receiver, but there's just so much space that you got to make up.
So after another loss of yards, it's 3rd and 23, and Skylar Lewis running out there. We've seen him kind of play a deep safety before.
Yep. I think this is where you just let him be a very gifted athlete.
Yeah. 3rd and 23.
See ball, play ball.
From the 33-yard line. Alvaredo using all the play clock. It's down to 5. Dropping back to pass.
Gotta watch
He's got pressure from the Wildcats. Back to the line of scrimmage. Throws out right at the line of scrimmage. It's caught, finally brought down by Alex King after a gain of 8 or 9 there. So they get close to the original line of scrimmage, but still 4th and now 13.
I'm not so sure he didn't.
I thought he was, yeah, but
it was close.
If we, again, had our usual East Texas physical therapy replay, we could. It
was close. I would have done a little dotted line.
Either way, Alvaredo set to punt from the 43.
First punt tonight?
It might be, yeah.
It is. First punt for them.
Yeah.
We've got 2 guys back, yep.
Duce and Gio back to return. The punt is a good one. Gio fields it at the 30. Coming back to this way. He gets to the 40, to the sideline, 50, to the 40. Gio Ibarra, huge return. He gets all the way to the 38-yard line, Ryan.
I wish I could. This would be a great coaching moment. If you guys saw Grayson Hardy down there, he does a great job of just being in the way.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to blow. You don't have to blow the dude up. That's always going to get a flag, especially in high school, college. They're looking for that. Grayson Hart, you saw him on the replay right there. He's just got his hands wide. He's in between the ball carrier and the defender, and they picked up an extra 11 yards because of that.
So now down 10, the Wildcats have incredible field position starting at the 38 with 9:38 left.
That is huge. Huge play.
It is. Gio Ibarra with a huge return.
I mean, you got to think that's from where he caught it to where he's at.
He caught it. I said the 30. He caught it at the 25.
That's 3 to 4 first downs that we don't have to get.
Shotgun formation. He's got both Duce and now Jackson in the backfield. Fakes to give to Duce. Passes out to Jackson Hare.
Probably
incomplete.
Worked out best.
Yeah, it very much did.
Yeah,
that was going to be.
They sniffed that one out pretty early. That was going to be a big loss.
Instead, just an incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. Again, staying here at the 38-yard line. 9:34 left to go. Neither team has used a timeout here in the second half, so we very well might be seeing 6 timeouts here in the next 9.5 minutes. Double-digit ball game, but Wildcats in good position. Shotgun set. Duce Timmons, the running back. Caden scrambling this way. He's going to keep it himself. He gets a gain of 5. Going to end up being a gain of
8 or 9.
Ryan, they've called it a gain of 10.
It's close.
It's a first down
close.
for Caden Mitchell, who is, he's getting close to the century mark on the ground now. All here in this second half. Now up to the 28-yard line.
I think that was a design play too, where Skylar is really selling the go. He was kind of flailing his arms. That's to get these defenders, out of the way and give Caden a little bit of space.
Again in the shotgun, Duce the running back, dropping back to pass. Good block from Duce, but Caden was trying to step up in the pocket, and again, kind of like you mentioned, doing a good job working in the pocket, but it ends up being a pretty big sack, a loss of 6, 2nd and 16. Again, that Alvaredo front did a great job getting pressure.
Yeah.
Duce picked up a really good block on that far side, but either way, loss of 6, 2nd and 16 from the 34, now 9 minutes left. Ball at the 34. Duce in the backfield. Got Jackson White and Chris Adams on that side. Skylar on this side. Caden having to roll out. He's in a lot of pressure. Finally gets rid of the ball. Makes it to the line of scrimmage. So no intentional grounding or anything, but it is incomplete. Brings up a 3rd and 16.
Yeah, they're just getting to him too quickly. There's just not a ton that Caden Mitchell was able to do right there.
So 3rd and 16 from the 34 with 8:39 to go.
Alvaredo's doing a good job of their twists up front. I mean, just schematically, the way that they're sending their guys, they do a good job with that.
So on the 3rd and 16 here, you just trying to cut it in half or just get as many as you can, I guess.
Yeah.
Caden dropping back to pass. Looking very deep over the middle for a Wyatt Watson. Ryan, that one deflected by an Alvarado defender into another Alvarado Indians' arms. It's an interception and a pretty big return back to where the Wildcats had thrown the ball at the 34-yard line. Alvarado ball here with 8:26 left to go. They'll get it around the 34-yard line. Real quick, I want to tell you that here at Chad's Media and Front Porch News, we know the love and support that Alliance Bank has for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Stop by and see them on the square. Use one of their many convenient drive-through services. You can also visit alliancebank.com for all your financial and banking needs. I also want to tell you the Way Bible Church wants to extend an invitation to everyone to join them on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. or 10:45 a.m. and also on Wednesday nights at 6:15 p.m. At the Way, they're all about experiencing life change. They have a vibrant community awaiting to welcome you with open arms. Join them at the Way to embark on a journey of transformation together. Alvaredo taking over with a double-digit lead at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10, it is a give to the running back. Alex King met him immediately and wrapped him up, but did a great job of just pushing through it, and they end up gaining 5 or 6 yards there, maybe even more than, gain of 6, 2nd and 4. Again, the Blue Barrage has done a good job of meeting the run game, but gain of a few that time. Now Collier on a design run to the outside. He's got the first down. Ryan Collier, huge run, goes untouched and works his way all the way up to finally going out of bounds at the 14-yard line. Again, just a design run to the outside. He had a lead blocker, and away they went. All the way up to the 14 with just 7:54 left to play. 10-point game. They'll be looking to make it 17. A give to the running back on 1st and 10. Wrapped up pretty quickly there. A gain of 3 or so. Yeah, gain of 3, 2nd and 7. And we'll have an injury timeout. Player on the field.
Welcome to Corner Grub House. This iconic spot has been home to family-owned businesses, and we're proud to continue that tradition. Here, we serve freshly made comfort dishes that make you feel right at home. Enjoy our southern hospitality while watching Wildcat football every Friday night on our big screen. Craving a taste of tradition? Call us today at 903-919-5058 for delivery or catering. Or visit our website at cornergrubhouse.com, where every meal and every game feels like coming home.
So the injured Wildcat was able to come off the field on his own accord. It'll be 2nd and 7 from the 11 for Alvaredo. Got a man in motion. Another give to the running back. Works his way up the middle, breaks through a number of tackles, and he may have gotten into the end zone run. He did from the 11-yard line. Broke through a tackle almost immediately at the line of scrimmage and worked his way all the way into the end zone. So another score for the Indians. Waiting for the PAT here. Couldn't tell if that was Clampett or who the running back was there, but the PAT is up and good, so it'll be 42-25.
At the Way Bible Church, we believe that life change happens at every level. Join us Wednesday night for Next Gen Nights at 6:15 p.m. where our entire campus is dedicated to kids and teens from birth through 12th grade. Experience safe, age-appropriate environments where the Bible and God's love is taught in a creative and exciting way. We'll see you soon for Wednesdays at the Way Bible Church.
$7:35 left to play as we wait for Alvaredo to kick back to Sulphur Springs once again. Before they do, I want to give a shout out to Txhsfb Chevrolet. They have the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. Their knowledgeable sales staff is ready to help you find the car of your dreams. They invite you to go visit them on Wildcat Way to see their dedicated team and see what makes them the most awarded dealership with the most awarded vehicles. So it'll be Skylar and Duce, the deep men to return, though they haven't really kicked either of their direction tonight. Mainly been shorter kind of pooch kicks. Or no, we've actually rearranged. We've got Duce and Keyshawn deep. We've got Skylar and Jackson on this next level. It is over to Skylar. Fields it at the 25. Working his way to a return. He finds a hole. He's up to the 50. Skylar Lewis hurdles and returns that one all the way up to the 35, Ryan.
Well,
huge return for Skylar Lewis.
We keep answering on special teams, putting ourselves in some good position to end this drive in 7, and I think it's just that. I think you got to end with 7 here to keep this one a game.
Yeah, 42 to 25 with 6:26 left to go.
I did say earlier I don't know that I would make a living pooch kicking it to Skylar. That doesn't seem like a great idea.
You did word for word say that.
So the Sulphur Springs Wildcats are going to start this drive on the 33-yard line.
Yeah, even past the 35.
There's been some big returns tonight on both sides.
Yeah, there really have been.
It's something we haven't just really seen a ton this year.
Yeah, Alvaredo returned one to like the 18.
Yes, I guess the longest one, Duce, had a 96-yard
touchdown.
Yeah, first week of the season, I think.
True. So now Keyshawn John, the running back here. 1st and 10. Caden rolling this way. Running out of time. Throws it towards the sideline. Towards Jackson Hare. That one was deflected out of bounds.
That's really good coverage by Alvaredo.
Yeah, Javion Johnson. He's got a pick and 3 or 4 deflections this year. Empty set for Caden, 2nd and 10. Quick pass out to Jackson Hare at the line of scrimmage. Jackson working his way up to the 25, fighting through a number of Alvaredo defenders, and I think he's got enough for the first down. Yes, it is enough for the first down up to the 22-yard line. Stops the clock at 7:06. Now the clock's running. So, Ryan, we don't see this look a ton, but you've got all 3 of your running backs. You've got Keyshawn John in the backfield.
Yeah, it gives you a ton of ball carrier options.
I believe you have Duce on the far side and Jackson as the slot receiver. Caden dropping back to pass. He looks for Chris Adams over the middle. Chris Adams has got the catch, got plenty more enough for the first down, and he works his way all the way up to the 5 before the whistle was blown.
So, Tyler, 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in this one. Ball is at the 5.
I mean, I'd like to point out to you, if you can score here, you have attempted and even recovered an onside kick before there was the penalty that brought it back.
I wouldn't be opposed to that at all, just simply because, I mean, obviously, Alvaredo offense can score quickly. And so it's like, you know, if you're going to give it to them at the 30, why not try to get the ball and maybe they get it at the 45?
Yeah. It's going to be a 1st and goal from the 5. Caden staying out there. He's got Keyshawn John as the running back with him. Caden looking to the end zone for Chris Adams. Chris Adams has got the catch. Chris Adams has the touchdown.
That's 2 really good routes by Chris Adams. Just kind of man beaters.
It's the 3rd touchdown of the season for Chris Adams. 2nd passing touchdown of the night for Caden Mitchell. 3rd total, bringing him up to 27 on the year.
So down 10 here with the made kick. Just under 6 minutes. I mean, there's still plenty of time.
Yeah.
Still plenty of time.
Yeah, 5:56 to go.
Good snap, good hold, good kick.
Yes, and that'll make it 42-32 with 5:56 to go.
I'm Josh Boatman, your local and trusted insurance agent. With a family of my own, I understand the importance of protecting the ones that matter most. I understand that no two families need the same coverage. That's why I will make sure to customize plans to fit your specific needs. From home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, and especially life insurance. No matter the age, life insurance is one of the most important coverages that you have to protect your family. If you can protect your home and auto, why not yourself or your family?
.556 to play, and the Chris Adams touchdown makes it a 10-point game. Wildcats now going to kick it back to Alvaredo. We'll see if they do go for the onside kick.
To me, I think you're an onside kicking, and I see Duce lined up on the kickoff team. Jackson Hare, Wyatt Watson. So yeah, this is your hands team.
Alvaredo back in more of a normal.
So to paint a picture here for you guys, you've got on this side you've got Grayson Hardy, Jackson Hare, Duce, Wyatt, and then you've got your Alex McCormick and Laren Vaughn on the field. Those guys are in to kind of blow it up. Then you've got your hands guys in there to hopefully recover it. Alvaredo
now
obviously,
Alvaredo seems to be ready for an onside kick.
They're prepared for it.
It is an onside kick attempt.
Oh, big bounce.
Right. It bounces off an Alvaredo defender, but into the arms of another one. They do.
It's a good kick.
Yeah, they do field it at the 44, so it was a great attempt. Alvaredo does come up with it at the 44. Before they take over again, one more time, I want to tell you about our friends at Donnie's Heat and Air. They are your locally owned HVAC experts with over 25 years of experience providing trusted service in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential, commercial, or new construction, Donnie's Heat and Air is there to meet all your heating and cooling needs, offering reliable same-day service with a smile. They've built a reputation for quality and customer satisfaction. Call them today at 903-558-1104 for fast professional service. See how they can help you stay comfortable all year. Empty set. Ryan Collier keeps it himself on a little read option. He's got 5, and he is brought down by Creed Wisenhunt, who's having an excellent night. Remember, he had the interception down here. I believe Creed just a sophomore, or a junior maybe. He might be a junior.
Creed's a junior.
Creed is a junior. There you go.
Along with the rest of the team.
I was about to say, they're almost all.
Most of them are juniors.
2nd and 6 right at the 50-yard line. 5 minutes, 23 seconds left to go. And expect Alvaredo to do a lot of this. Play clock down to 10. It's a shotgun formation. It's a give to the running back. Brought down by Laren Vaughn after a gain of a couple. So it's going to be 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2. Wait to see what it says here on the scoreboard. Oh, they're saying just a gain of 1 for 3rd and 5. Okay. 3rd and 5, just under the 5-minute mark. Ball at the 49. Play clock at 20. And again, I don't expect them to go quick,
No, and, I don't think they're going to put the ball in the air either.
Collier keeping it himself. It's that same pitch. Ryan, he's brought down for a huge loss. That's TJ Bolden. And again, they ran that option, the speed option, like you're saying, with a pitch. And that's brought down. Ryan, what was 3rd and 5? Ends up being 4th and 14. And again, that's
I'm not trying to. I feel like I keep picking on Alvaredo in circumstantial situations, but I just don't like. I don't know. That hasn't been there all night. We haven't had any success with that. I feel like it's dangerous to pitch it out there. That was a 9-yard loss.
Yeah. Now, Alvaredo using every second of this play clock, and I think they're going to call a timeout when it gets down to 1. That is exactly what they're doing. Timeout, Alvaredo, 3:57 to go.
Donnie's Heat and Air is your locally owned HVAC expert with over 25 years of experience, providing trusted service in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential, commercial, or new construction, Donnie's Heat and Air is here to meet all your heating and cooling needs, offering reliable same-day service with a smile. They've built a reputation for quality and customer satisfaction. Call today at 903 558-1104 for fast, professional service, or visit them at 219 Linda Drive to see how they can help you stay comfortable year-round. From everyone at Donnie's Heat and Air, go Wildcats.
Looking at a 4th and 14 from the 42-yard line. 3:57 left in this one. And Alvaredo, at least to start, coming out in a normal.
Quarterback is out there. There is no way that they snap this.
I mean, you
offensively. That would be crazy.
They are in their normal.
They're going to punt here.
Shotgun formation, though.
Nope, they got
and
a
Ryan, I think they drew. No. It's false start.
Yeah, false start.
Okay. The way both teams reacted, it seemed like a false, or it seemed like maybe the Wildcats reacted, but no, it is a false start, and that'll make 4th and 19. Brings it back to the 37, and again, they're staying in just a normal shotgun formation.
I guess, the benefit here is that we don't have a guy back. Now we are sending Grayson Hardy.
Yeah, Grayson Hardy having to quickly get back to return. It is a punt.
It's going to be low.
That one lands right at the 30, rolling now all the way to the 20.
It's a pretty good punt.
Yes, that one finally stops at the 16-yard line. So the Wildcats will have 84 yards to go, trailing by 10, 3:46 left in the game. You do have all 3 of your timeouts, but you got to go quick. We've seen the Wildcats can score quickly, but they're going to have
to. And we've also seen, some good onside kick attempts. You got one that was waved off due to a flag, and then the second one I thought, was a good kick, and we were in a position to potentially recover it. So with 3:46 here, 3 timeouts, no 2-minute warning in high school, but I think there's plenty of time. You don't necessarily have to run anything different.
Ryan, that same look as last drive. Keyshawn John is the running back. Duce Timmons is the lone receiver on this side. Got 3 to your right. Caden Mitchell scrambling, throwing that one away with 2nd and 10. 3:40 left to go. I don't know what producer Corey is yelling about.
I don't know.
So, 2nd and 10 from the 16. This will be an empty set this time. Now Keyshawn's moved up into the slot. Quick pass out to Jackson Hare, which is caught for a gain of a couple, but then they bring him down.
And they're going to mark him just right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. It's 3rd and 10. Clock rolling. Just 3:25 left to go. Chris Adams, Wyatt Watson, and Jackson Hare will be to Caden's right, with Keyshawn John and Duce Timmons to his left.
My guess is you would empty pocket here. You're going to try to roll out to the right. I think Alvaredo wants a timeout.
Yeah, Alvaredo will use their 2nd timeout of the half.
At the Way Bible Church, we are all about life change. There's a place to belong for the whole family with Next Gen nights every Wednesday for birth through 12th grade at 6:15 p.m., young adults on the 2nd and 4th Tuesday of every month at 6:30 p.m., and everyone's invited on Sundays at 9 or 10:45 a.m. Our hope is that when you connect with the local church, you will encounter Jesus in a way that leads to life change. We hope to see you soon, and go Wildcats.
The name's Ross. Actually, it's Red Ross, and I only come around once a year for this. Red tag sale!
Save up to $5,000 on select in-stock homes during the Red Tag sale. You're welcome.
Third and 10 from the 16-yard line, 2:56 to go. Again, empty set for Caden Mitchell. You pointed out Cartier Collier playing defense for Alvaredo. Caden looking to pass on 3rd and 10. He's got Wyatt Watson, who's got the first down. He's still going up to the 45. Finally going out of bounds. They're marking him at the 47.
I know we're kind of at a weird angle. To us, it looked like, oh my gosh, he is going to score. But I think he was a lot closer to the sideline than anticipated. But
either way, a gain of 31.
Wow.
Yeah. 17-yard Wyatt Watson said, "I'll
That's
double
almost
it."
double 17. Yeah.
As Ryan Humphries would say, double it and pass
it to the next one.
Staying in an empty set here. 1st and 10 with 40 at the 47. Stopped the clock at 2:48. Caden having to run around a lot, making his way to the sideline. He's brought down inbounds.
That's one that you want to really try to get rid of there.
I think he was trying his best to get out of bounds, but a loss of 4. And Coach Faircloth's going to use his first timeout of the half. Like you said, trying to maybe throw it away.
Yeah, that's definitely one you want to get rid of. Rolling out to the left, nothing there. You hate to burn a timeout, but I think necessary.
Ryan, as the Wildcats try to mount a historic comeback, we joked about the Georgia Tech game. It looks like Georgia has made a huge comeback.
Has tied this one up. 4 seconds to play in the 4th quarter.
Now, we need to mention the winner of this obviously goes on to the regional final where they will face Salina.
Yes, we hadn't talked about that tonight. Yes, it was 60.
Yeah. Salina is here watching the game.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. But yeah,
63 to 49, I believe they won that one against Aubrey.
Yeah, we've spent all year long saying all the roads kind of lead to or through Salina, and yeah, the winner of this one.
And it was always going. I think undoubtedly Salina is the best team in the state. I think they're kind of the team that everybody's chasing, and I know that Sulphur Springs would sure love that opportunity.
2nd and 14. After the loss of 4, the ball's at the 43-yard line. 2:36 to go. Wildcats now with just 2 timeouts. Alvaredo with just 1. Caden looking for Wyatt Watson again. Wyatt Watson again has got it, and he's got the first down.
I'm actually almost certain that was the exact same play.
I think it was,
kind of a 10 to 12-yard dig over the middle. Caden 3-step drop, boom.
Been a big game for Wyatt Watson.
Find my first down man.
Ball up to the 41. 1st and 10 again, going quickly out of the shotgun this time. Caden scrambling to his right. Not finding anyone. Finally has to get rid of it. Wildcats, and when I say Wildcats, I mean producer Corey Hankins really wanting a pass interference, but he's not going to get one. 2nd and 10.
What'd Corey say? He's gone rogue?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I think there was just a lot of traffic there, but that's okay. Throwing it away, especially when you have 4 downs, that is a much better alternative to taking a sack and having to burn a timeout.
2nd and 10 now with 2:11 to go.
Cartier Collier still on the field for the Indians. I guess channeling his inner Skylar Lewis.
Mm-hmm. Again in the shotgun. Caden Mitchell dropping back to pass. Over the middle to Wyatt Watson. Wyatt Watson with an incredible catch. He makes his way up to the 15-yard line. Wyatt Watson continues this incredible drive.
You can kind of see the jump in the press box because that was, I think that easily could have been picked off and easily ended up being a first down for the Wildcats.
It looked very, I always say it, but very Honey Badger-esque. It looked like I thought the Alvaredo Indians even had it, and Wyatt just kind of ripped it out and said,
great job. Got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
And once again, inside the Bell Concrete red zone at the 16. Stop the clock with 2:03.
I like the matchup up top to Chris Adams. That safety's not really, he doesn't look like he's worried about up top much.
Caden to the end zone for Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare's got it!
Let's go!
Jackson Hare, touchdown! 16-yard pass to Jackson Hare.
I mentioned it earlier, Jackson Hare, the best route in his arsenal is that corner route, just that normal 10-yard corner route. He does a great job setting that up. Even there, his ability to kind of change direction mid-air, put that in the defense in an awkward spot.
18th touchdown of the season for Jackson Hare, his 5th receiving.
This is a big kick here.
Yes, to make it a field goal game.
Good snap, good hold. 3-point ball game.
3-point ball game with 1:58 to go.
Alliance Bank, and the only thing to worry about is what to do with the extra time and money. Alliance Bank offers a wide array of products that save you both time and money for you or your business, such as personalized cards, remote deposit capture, mobile and text banking, and so much more. Contact Alliance Bank today or visit alliancebank.com to bank with the ones you can count on. Alliance Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
So Ryan, the Jackson Hare touchdown makes it a 3-point game with 1:58 to go. We keep alluding to it and joking about it, but you said all you needed was a Jackson Hare touchdown. Again, I always bring up my fun facts, my fun stats. You were 14-2 if Jackson Hare has a touchdown, 18-4 if Skylar Lewis has a touchdown. 10 times in the history of ever have both Jackson Hare and Skylar Lewis had a touchdown, and in those 10 games, the Wildcats previously are 10-0.
And I would argue that's one of the best put together drives of the entire season. Just whether it was a third down or whether it was just a chunk play or a tough catch over the middle, there were so many big things that happened on that drive to set this ensuing onside kick up.
Wildcats attempting their third onside kick of the night. They recovered one, but it was brought back after a penalty. Attempt number 3. It is in Jackson Hare's hands, and they're saying it was far enough. There are no flags on the field. Jackson Hare returned the onside kick. I still don't see any flags on the field. There's a lot of discussion.
Alvaredo seems.
I mean, I haven't seen anyone discuss it, but they are saying Alvaredo ball.
I don't love that there's no flags on the field calling it.
I was waiting.
I do think it was a little early.
I did as well, but I was just waiting for a flag to be thrown, and there still hasn't been a flag thrown. But the announcer or the refs have now signaled that it will be Alvaredo ball at the 49-yard line.
We have had unfortunate luck on the onside kick tries tonight.
Yep. So now Alvaredo will have the ball.
Oh, that is so close.
On the Wildcats' 49-yard line. 1:58 to go. Sulphur Springs does have 2 timeouts remaining.
Obviously, going to run it here.
They do hand it off on 1st and 10. Wrapped up by Zay Godbolt. Alex King comes and helps out. TJ Bolden and Laren Vaughn come and help out.
So I don't know if we'll call timeout here.
It does not appear so. It's going to be a loss of 4.
I don't think there's a right or wrong way to do it. I think there's positives for both.
Yeah, so a loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14. That brings it back on this side of the 50 at the 47.
Well, by not calling a timeout, what you do is does Alvaredo do they get frisky and throw it? And then if there's an incomplete pass, that's a timeout.
They've been risky. Collier keeps it himself this time, and he's brought down immediately by Nathan Andrews. Okay. That ends up being a loss of 2 or 3.
I will give huge props there to Coach Faircloth, because if you take the timeout first, you take the timeout here, and then they were to get a first down, it's obviously over. But now you've still got a timeout in your pocket for 3rd down, and 2 plays have happened, and we've gotten a net of loss of 7.
Yes, now it's 3rd and 17.
And so again, what you've done is, and I'm gonna be very shocked if they throw it here, but I will say there have been some questionable play calling decisions, in my opinion, on the Indian side. So if they did put it in the air here, I guess I wouldn't be shocked. I would be shocked. But you would essentially be giving.
And you can hear that Wildcat
Sulphur Springs
crowd.
a free timeout with an incomplete pass.
They are fired up. 3rd and 17 from the 44. 1:09 left to play. Both Alvaredo and Sulphur Springs have 1 timeout in their pocket.
They don't throw it, right?
I wouldn't think so, but Ryan, they are dropping back to throw. Collier finally deciding to keep it himself. He's brought down by TJ Bolden. There are flags all over the place, though. It was a huge sack from TJ Bolden. What was 4th and 17? I mean, or 3rd and 17 rather.
So Nathan Andrews is signaling that it's going to be holding on the offense and face mask on the defense.
Okay.
But no holding. So just the face mask on Sulphur Springs. And that.
Wow, yeah. So TJ Bolden had a huge sack. What would have brought up 4th and probably 22, maybe even more than that. But
with a timeout and a minute and 2 on the clock.
And instead they call it a face mask, and that's a first down. 1st and 10 from the 41. And because we just have the one timeout, I mean, unless I'm bad at math, we'll see. They're still set up in the shotgun formation. Collier, design run to the right. Spin move, breaking through. Are they able to get him out of bounds?
He does get out of bounds,
So he goes out of bounds after a gain of 8. So brings up 2nd and 2 with 43 seconds on the clock. Yeah, gain of 8 up to the 33. They're still in a shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap. Play clock at 10. Get the snap off. Fakes a give to the running back, keeps it himself, and he's got enough for the first down. And the Alvarado Indians will advance to the regional final round.
Going to have to snap it one more time.
And the Wildcats will call their final timeout. 36 seconds left to go.
At the Way Bible Church, we believe that life change happens at every level. Join us Wednesday night for Next Gen Nights at 6:15 p.m. where our entire campus is dedicated to kids and teens from birth through 12th grade. Experience safe, age-appropriate environments where the Bible and God's love is taught in a creative and exciting way. We'll see you soon for Wednesdays at the Way Bible Church.
Ryan, the Wildcats used their final timeout after a first down by Alvaredo, got the ball up to the 28-yard line, but with no timeouts remaining, Alvaredo pumping up their crowd, and they're going to get to just take a knee and take this one to the regional final. It'll be the first time for Alvaredo since 2011. Wildcats did an incredible job, came into the second half trailing by 18 points, and they were, I mean, a called face mask away from potentially, you know, you would have got the ball back with a minute or so down by 3, but Alvaredo does take a knee, and that will do it for this one. By a final score of 42-39, the Alvarado Indians do get the win. Ryan, this has been an incredible season. By any and all measures, you know, we over a year ago now, you know, we watched the Wildcats lose in the first round for a second year in a row to Dallas Carter, and we talked about how incredible it had been that this team was making the strides and the improvements that they were making. But you felt like, you know, next year it's not enough to just get back there. You got to get back there again, and you got to win when you get to the playoffs. And they not only did that by beating Dallas Carter again, the same team that they had lost to, but then they turned around and win again in the second round. And they made it all the way here tonight. Like I said, they trailed by 18 points coming into the half. And, again, we're just an unlucky call away from potentially maybe coming back and winning this thing. This was an incredible game. This was an incredible season for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats, and I couldn't be more proud to have gotten to be here for every second of it.
Yeah, no doubt, Tyler. This is, you know, we promised a great game, 2 great teams on the football field tonight. That is exactly what we got. I'm so proud of Sulphur Springs this year and the way that they just continue to outkick their expectations. I mean, it just seemed like every time that there was an obstacle or a hurdle, they excelled to the highest level. And so to get here tonight, they should keep their heads high. It sucks. I've been in that losing last game situation before. Every high school senior has had that feeling. So man, give a senior a hug. This is my yearly spiel on that. Caden Mitchell, Skylar Lewis, Wyatt Watson, Nathan Andrews, I'm leaving out tons of seniors, but thank you guys. What you guys have done for this program does not go unnoticed. And so definitely hang your heads high. It's going to suck for a while. It doesn't get easier.
No,
I'll be honest with you. It's a crappy feeling. But man, I'm as an alum, and I know I speak for the rest of Sulphur Springs. We're so proud of the Wildcats this year. We've had a pleasure covering you guys, us at Chad's Media, Tyler, Corey, the rest of the gang. So yeah, I'm gonna miss it. It's been the highlight of my week for 3 months now.
Yeah, it's been an incredible time, like you said. Again, we can't thank and just appreciate everyone enough, whether it be our advertisers and our partners who make all of this possible. One, to Coach Faircloth and Dr. Sieber and all these people within Sulphur Springs who not only just welcome us in, but go so far out of their way to go to bat for us and to do all these things. We can't appreciate it more. And to you, the audience, for choosing, welcoming us into your living rooms every single Friday night. I made the comment last week. This is my favorite thing that I've ever gotten to be a part of or do. And for Corey and I, who weren't even from Sulphur Springs, thank you all so much for making us feel like such a part of the community. To this Sulphur Springs team, to Coach Faircloth and everyone, congratulations on an incredible, amazing, historic season that we haven't seen for over 15 years.
Yeah, no doubt.
It was huge. And again, to the seniors who have worked their entire lives for this, congratulations. I hope y'all are very proud of everything y'all accomplished. We're very proud of you. To our team here at Chad's Media and Front Porch News, we've had so much fun doing this, and I just can't thank y'all enough. So on behalf of all of us, Hannah Morrill and Chloe Copel, producer Corey Hankins, Ryan Humphries, I'm Tyler Lennon. Thank y'all so much. We will see you very soon.